Yo, 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 what up, motherfuckers? We in the motherfucking house. Really? Damn. Why you so angry? Let's do this shit right. Got all this extra time. And I was like, fuck. But let's chill and listen to some motherfucking music, right? Let's just chill and listen to some motherfucking music, bro. What's up, Simply Deep? What's up, bro? Nobody in the chat today, bro. Not yet. It's just me and this motherfucker. Me and this motherfucker, bro. Got plenty of time. I was like, man, bro, I remember streaming on a Tuesday. Back in the days, I used to stream on a Tuesday and shit, you know? I was like, today, it's a Tuesday. I'm home. You know, I got plenty of time on my hands, which is good. And I was like, hey, you want to party and get down at the bar? You ain't got to go nowhere. Come to Devious's bar. You know, ain't no bullshit capping in this motherfucker. I'm doing good, man. Thankfully, man. Hope everybody's doing the same way, man. I don't wish no death or sickness upon anybody. I don't. Unless they wish it upon me. That's exactly how I am. And I can't be any more briefer than that shit. There's gonna make sure you know, like this shit's crazy though. Shit's crazy, bro. Shit is motherfucking crazy. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna drink these beers and enjoy my time. But one thing I can fucking say, I can truly say this shit. I know how to live with nothing. I know what it is to come from nothing. And I know what it is to survive without nothing. And you know what? That right there, I'm glad I lived that shit. Especially now. Because at the end of the day, I like doing this shit. I like streaming. I like doing all that. But if we all went off the grid, let's say, and I know people are talking about this shit, but I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just saying if or whenever it does, I'm not scared. That's the truth. But I'll tell you what though, be careful who you fuck with. Be careful, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but I'm trying to tell you is that I think it's better to just be nice all around to people, especially nowadays. If motherfuckers just said good morning, you know, and greeted, you know, out of respect, it's just a respectful thing. That's not weakness. And see, that's the problem. Motherfuckers take kindness for weakness. And that's a problem. That shit needs to change. Straight up, bro. And I thought about that and I was like, you know why it needs to change? Because I'm going to tell y'all, man, I was thinking about this shit, right? I was thinking about this shit, bro. No lie. I was like, it was in my head and I was like, man, you know, the way it is like, you got motherfuckers locked up and shit and things are changing and it's like that's how the universe was created. I believe that shit sometimes through chaos, how things happen and just until then that's when motherfuckers is gonna realize it. That's what I feel we're in a grand awakening, bro. The grand awakening of the mind. A lot of people are either gonna go or are gonna go get hysteria and go and lose their minds or follow whatever it is they have because of the fear that they have. And some people, which is probably is the minority, are going to rise up of an occasion and not fear and just stick to what's real and what's not. You know, I'm not telling motherfuckers that what's going on is bad or good. What I'm trying to say is that if shit hits the fan, know who your people are. Remember that shit. Know who your people are. Be nice to motherfuckers. Treat motherfuckers right because motherfuckers don't forget. And I'm telling you, that's why they say a purge. Think about the movie The Purge and shit. They're not. The government's not gonna have a say on that. And if he did, it's because it's gonna happen anyway. You know why? I'm not the only one included. I'm not saying just me. I know there's a lot of motherfuckers, and they wouldn't. I'm not open admitting anything. I'm just telling you. I've thought about this shit, right? I thought about this shit. If you fuck with somebody, and let's say, and shit pops off, and the law of the land just boom. There's no more, no government, no nothing. Every man for himself. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think people genuinely want to hurt people, but I do believe that when people do go at people, some people, especially good people, it's because those people, they fucked over and they ain't forget. You get what I'm saying? I do believe that shit, you know? That's why I always say just be nice and watch what you do and watch what you say. Because one day karma's a bitch. It really is. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. I'm not saying it ain't gonna go for me. But karma's a motherfucking fact. You fuck with motherfuckers, shit hits the fan. That's why you got division in people. That's why I'm saying, man, make your peace now. Make your peace now. You know what I'm saying? If not, rest in peace. You get what I'm saying? I'm serious. That's how it's gonna be. And I'm not talking about this thing, because what I learned is shit like this won't kill a whole bunch of motherfuckers. What kills people is the hysteria, the motherfuckers going in and that don't just have a pre-existing condition or don't have a condition, and they overpopulate a hospital. They only can allow so many people in buildings, right? Let's say you go to a hospital, they only allow 1,000 people, so they're going to allow only 1,000 sick people because you can't go in with your family because you got 1,000 people, and out of 1,000 people, you probably have about 300 of them that have nothing wrong with them. You get what I'm saying? So, and if they do, then if it becomes more, then what? If they're overcapacitated, then what do they do? You know what I mean? Then what do? You're going to have to start turning people back, and you're going to have to fend for yourself and die. And that's where the death comes from. And people that don't treat themselves, people that don't drink well, you know what I'm saying? There's it's not even about just getting the virus. It's really about what the fuck we do in during the time too. You know, it just adds up to everything else. You know, and that's all because of fear. You either ask what's being done or you do as you're told. You know what I'm saying? I just tell you this is what I feel, and I don't know if you feel the same way, Simply Deep, but honestly, man, or I don't know if whoever's in here, but honestly, after all this shit, after this day, like that whole typical work week and shit, hey, Modelo, I'm drinking one right now. Cheers, bro. Hey, man, thanks for coming in, man, bro. Me too, bro. Cheers, man. Cheers. Hold on, let me proper cheers. First cheers of the day. Bam! There you go, bro. Much love and respect. Thanks for coming in, bro. And I say Modelo because it's a Mexican beer. I'm Puerto Rican, you know. I talk about Puerto Rican, you know. I lived on the island. I've been there, done that. Hablo español. Aquí se habla español también, you know. But no lie, much love and respect to everybody in this bitch, though, for real. Everybody enjoy a fucking beer. These are those times where you gotta enjoy a beer, you know. But that's what I was saying. Motherfuckers be scared and mass hysteria. It's just like if somebody pops off and let's say in a big event, everybody starts running through fearness, and all those people that get trampled and stomped to death, right? Why? Because people don't give a fuck about you. You're on the floor, motherfucker. You dead because you're gonna have 1,000 people stomping on your ass. Not trying to kill you, just trying to get away. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how the flock moves. You make them scared, they're going to run, and they don't give a fuck about you. I'm telling y'all wake up to that shit. This shit, like, I always tell people, like, I never seen no shit like this in my life. You know what I mean? I've been around since the 70s. You know what I mean? I've been around since the 70s. I seen some shit. But this shit right here, this is some different type of shit. No lie. I'm not scared, though. But I'll tell you what, I don't give a fuck who bunkers down. I don't care who or what or this. If you ain't a rich motherfucker, your shit is gonna get took, like it or not. That's why I say be kind. Be kind to your neighbors. Love thy neighbor. Seriously, man, you need to take that shit in consideration, or fucking get ready to pra 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 pra. Dukes of Hazzard, wild type of shit. And people be like, I'm scared, so you can't be nice. You scared. It's just like you're scared to be nice. More than you're scared to have motherfuckers hate you. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a motherfucker respect me than hate me. That's just me, though. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I guess it's an old way of thinking. But cheers to everybody. Thanks, like I said, thanks for coming in the room here, chilling. I'm just here talking shit, you know? I've been playing, I'll tell you what, though, I've been playing the shit out of fucking Call of Duty. I would have never, man, I don't think I've played video games like this since shit, like a long time ago. A long ass time ago. Because I'm busy, you know? I do my shit. Been busier lately more than before, you know? And now it's like, boom, I got all this fucking time. But I do work. I still go to work and shit. I just don't stay the whole fucking day, you know? I still gotta go in and do my shit. But, and don't worry, I always cough. I quit smoking some years ago, cigarettes. And because I used to smoke like a pack a day, you know what I mean? Like a pack a day for a long time. So, and I gave that up, and I always get that cough, you know? My lungs is always cleaning themselves, you know, when you smoke for that long, you know? I'll tell you what, I'm glad I did now. Because right now I would probably be smoking like 2, 3, 4 packs right now. You know what I mean? And your breathing already get bad with that shit. And I'm like, I'm just glad I quit smoking. Fuck. Shit, I'm glad. And then you got these motherfuckers that are just stupid as fuck with that whole fucking toilet paper shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody says that everybody knows about that shit, but that's so stupid. That's what I was surprised at when that first shit, the first wave of the store, when that first wave came in. When I was like, they don't got toilet paper and shit like that. I thought it was funny because you saw all these fucking, and I'm talking about a city now, no, but now because people caught on later, I guess, was no produce, no meats, no food, really. You know, it was just all bullshit, really, bullshit. Like TV dinners and shit like that. You know what I mean? Not no dry grains, nothing to cook from scratch. But you know why? It's because these motherfuckers don't make anything anymore. Everything's pre-made. People are so fucking lazy. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do with the bag of rice if you don't know how to make rice, motherfucker? You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, EPV? Cheers. How you doing, bro? I'm just here chilling, man. Chilling here, having Modelo, bro. Modelo, chilling, having a drink. You already know. Mm-hmm. No, but now I'm tripping about that shit, and I was like, these motherfuckers, you can't eat toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? You can't even eat toilet paper. You know what I mean? You can't even eat that shit. Now, water, I get water. Water is a good thing to have. You gotta hydrate yourself. But man, dude, the mass hysteria, like I said, that's what causes motherfuckers to die, though. It really does. It does. And it's just logical shit. That's why when I go into big ass places with a lot of people, I always look where the exit doors are at. Always. I'm a paranoid ass motherfucker. I'm not scared. I don't trust nobody or nothing. I always look for where the exit is at. Any bar, any place I go, well, the exit is right there. You know what I'm saying? I know I see where I can exit and where I'm entering, and that's where everybody's going through. You know what I'm saying? Or can or well what and not can exactly. That's what I was saying, bro. It wasn't even that. That's what I'm saying. It was like I was like, what are you thinking, motherfuckers? You know what I mean? Like, really? Toilet paper, man? But hey, like I say, it's a different world. It really is. I'm telling you, 2012. I think the Aztecs, no, not the Aztecs. The Mayans were right. The fucking Mayans were right. They said that the end of the world would be in 2012, and it was true. Ladies and gentlemen, the end of the world was in 2012. It really was. Think about what you used to do back in 2012 and think about the shit that was popping off in 2012. Well, a lot of shit happened. 2001, you know, only two, you know, with the 9/11. I was there. I saw that shit live, right? you know, and you look at all this shit that's popped off. You know what I mean? You had, and then you see what's going on now. It's like, damn, man, shit ain't the same. That's for sure. But I don't know. It just seems like something big. Something's gonna happen. Well, if it's happening already now, shit. But fucking toilet paper though, man, damn. It's like that, and I mean by that, by 2012. Sorry, I've been having a couple drinks before I got on the stream and shit. Contraband. This has been dream. We are all. You know what, bro? I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I mean? What did they say? That's the theory too that they see in death. That when you die, imagine everybody died at the same time. I'm not saying it's true or not, but it's cool. That you say you prove it wrong that 2012 everybody fucking died and you can be living a dream because when your body goes in, what is that dopamine that goes into your brain says that a minute can feel like 100 years. You get what I'm saying? Like time, time is something that we have here in this world, but time can be elapsed differently. You know what I mean? And whatever the fuck. I'm not a scientist. I don't know about that shit. I watched and read about it. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I know. You know what I mean? In that sense. But it's still cool, though. You know what I mean? It's still cool. I mean, motherfuckers still believe in Santa Claus. So, there's a lot of shit I can mention. Hey, and I had swine flu. And that's what reminds me, this fucking, this disease that came out, this coronavirus, it reminds me of the swine flu because I got the swine flu, and it had the same things, right here. Yeah, you never know. You're definitely right. You never know. Shit. And you know what? And it's tripped out because the only reason I say that, and it's crazy, man. I remember that year, that first one, 2012 came out. In 2012, and they said December, but I remember, I don't know why, but I remember 4th of July. I don't know. Like that day, like I don't know. And I remember that because the day after that, I remember so many things that happened that day, you know what I mean? Like, and no lie, and personally in my life, everything changed. I mean, that day, like, differently. Different things that I thought I would never do, I'm doing. You know what I mean? I mean, that could be just life typical, blah, 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 whatever, right? But it's tripped out, though. It feels like, I feel like 10 years of my life and more now. It's more than 10 years, but just let's say it's like 10 years, a decade gone, and I don't know what the fuck happened. I remember things, I go through things, but they're memories and vids. It doesn't feel like everything else. I mean, there's like a gap, like they have the dark ages. You know what I mean? In history, you got the dark ages. I got a dark age there. You know what I mean? From that era, 2012 and here. You know what I mean? I mean, even a little bit before. But you know what I'm saying? Like, no lie. It's crazy as fuck. You know what I mean? Can you imagine that though? If that were true, chum. What's up? Picture me trolling. How you doing, bro? Cheers, man. And like I said, but regardless of all that, I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody's good. I don't wish no harm on nobody in that shit. Everybody got somebody they love, and if they don't, then they gotta love themselves. Shit. There's always something to love for, Not everybody's bad, believe me. I think that. I don't trust nobody, but there's very few motherfuckers in here and that shit. But I hope this wakes up a lot of motherfuckers, though, straight up. It's not gonna. If it does end, I'm gonna tell you this. Let's see if I'm wrong, right? Everybody that's in here, right? Let's see if I'm wrong. When this shit ends, let's see if it really truly ends, and let's see what else is going to be implemented, what rules you're going to have to follow, what more bullshit you're going to have to go through, right? Let's see. I know a gamer, I know me too, I like to game too, but at the same time, I do like outside, you know what I mean? Wake up calls rarely work. Wake up calls rarely work. Oh man, but no, so seriously, and that's how I look at it. Like this whole phase, this whole time, this whole shit just went, and it was just like, what the fuck? Yeah, it just surprises me. I don't know if the media is lying or anything I'm even watching is true, because you see people, and I know y'all ask yourself that motherfucking question. You could probably think like that about me. Can give a fuck anyway. But you think like this: how can there be so many stupid motherfuckers? How? And I did some research on that, and it's true. It's about the education, the standards, the community, how you live, and what's available to you. That is fucking true. People don't think so. Then how do you expect motherfuckers to learn anything if they're not taught? That's why I get mad that not many people can teach themselves anything. The only thing we can teach ourselves is how to survive, eat, and whatever the fuck, right? You know what? I believe that too. I believe that shit too. I'm telling you, I believe that shit too. I do. I really think it's true. I never say that shit or talk that shit about that shit, but I do. I always think it too. I think this is just another motherfucking way to have more control of the people. Wipe out the population. Somebody was like, well, it's not killing young people. Think about it like this. Like, I was like, it's not killing young people. So you don't care because it's not killing young people, but it's okay that it kills old people and people with breathing problems or whatever, right? So think about that. Imagine if it wiped out all those people. You know how many people that would be. You know how many people you probably love that would be. How many people, and if you don't have anybody, it might be you. You know what I'm saying too. So just think about it like that. You know what I mean? Hopefully that's not the case, but I'm just saying. That's how I look at it. Who got that Rona? I wish natural selection was natural select. Exactly. I get you, man. I get you. Oh yeah, no. And then what did they say that that I heard that what that they have a vaccine where everybody has to get it mandatory because it's a pandemic, so you have to get it, right? And that it's going to have a I don't know if it's true or not, but I just heard that's what I heard, that it has a chip not to spy on you or not to identify that you did take the shot. You know what I mean? Like people will know, did he take the shot? Let's go see. Let's see if he has that chip on you. I'm telling you, why do we let I don't know, man. That shit is crazy. You see all these movies and people talking about this shit and taking it, and motherfuckers like, oh, fuck it. Yeah, it could be, motherfuckers could predict the shit and it's really happening. And motherfuckers to be like, there's nothing to this. I'm not saying it's exactly what that motherfucker said. I'm just saying, don't you think it's a little fishy? Just a little fishy? All this shit. Ain't this shit just a little fishy? Or is it true? Maybe the people that are in here and the few people in the world, maybe we're the only open-minded motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? Mark of the beast. That's what they talk about, man. And you know what the thing is, and I'm gonna say this: my thing about the whole religious, they're gonna take advantage of this because listen, I'm gonna be honest, them super churches and a lot of religion, I don't believe that shit. Sorry, no disrespect, but boy, are you gonna make a lot of money with this scare? It's apocalypse time. You know what I'm saying? It's apocalypse time. You know what I mean? So if you're not there, you going to hell. You get what I'm saying? So everybody's gonna go jump on that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not saying I don't believe in God. I'm not an atheist or anything like that. I don't know what to believe. I don't know shit about that or whatever's true. Yes, I've done the whole church thing. Yes, I respect what you believe in. I'm not saying what you believe in is not true. Okay, I'm not. I'm not here to say that. I'm just telling you, I ain't gonna do that shit. This got to happen every 100 years or so. Cleans the bad blood. Yeah, I know we're the bad blood. I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, people, let's see. Think about it. I'm gonna just say this. In this country, let's say a pandemic happens, and it affects everybody. Who do you think is gonna be the most prepared? Right? Who do you think? Motherfuckers in the ghetto and the neighborhoods are already prepared, but they're not gonna be. It's gonna just get worse, right? But believe me, man, there's gonna be an extinction between rich and poor if that happens, right? Like between like really rich and just poor, right? But the thing is though, and this is what I tell people is that you gotta, man, yeah. If some shit like that happen, and and a few people that had the same kind of mentality put that shit together and pull that shit, and you were smart, you could just go take that shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm serious. Like Robin Hood type of shit. You get what I mean? Robin Hood. I'm robbing because you motherfuckers always take from us, and we're the only stupid motherfuckers because we ain't got shit is fighting amongst us. But they get to take everything and laugh and have an argument while y'all motherfuckers kill each other. You get what I'm saying? While we kill each other. What the fuck? Because I ain't rich. And why? Because motherfuckers are scared. And wouldn't mind a few handouts and trickles or whatever the fuck you call it. Right? And I'm not talking about parties and political shit. I don't like fucking politics. You know why? You know why I don't like politics? I used to have a deep passion for that shit. I did. And I'm at the bar, so we don't really talk about that shit, but I will say something about politics. I fucking hate politics. I hate this fucking system. But I can't, I can change how I think and what I know, and I feel good about that. But I hate that shit. You know why? Because it's a fucking lie. That's what I think it all is. A fucking lie. It's all a lie. I don't believe any of that shit. Straight up. And that I do know and feel. Because most people are full of shit anyway. Right? You get motherfuckers that come up here on stream. I'm not talking about just stream. I'm talking about stream in general all over the world and talk all this kind of shit. Or in music, say all this kind of shit and never been through a glimpse of that or know anybody that's been through that shit. And then they look. And the way they look, though, they look so fucking clean and proper. I'm like, bro, if you came up from the slums, you ain't going to look that fucking clean. I hate to say that, but it's true. But I guess they're different times, you know, different times. Respect it. Exactly. That ain't right to anybody, bro. Anybody. That ain't right to anybody. Because there's some people that do care, you know? There's some people that do fucking care. It's just not a lot. It's just not a lot. It really isn't a lot. You know what I mean? That's why I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. Or thinks about me or judges me how I parented, how I was a father to my kid. I don't give a fuck. Because you know what? At the end of the day, if I go today or tomorrow, wherever the fuck, I know I did my best and I did better than what I could have done. And we always can do better. Let's just be honest. But man, I'm telling you, I surprised myself. So with that, I'm happy. And I always say that in that sense. But what bothers me is you got people out there that talk shit or judge you because of something or some problem or whatever the fuck, right? You didn't hurt nobody. You didn't hurt them. You didn't do no sick shit. You didn't do nothing. But they're judging you. But not one time did that motherfucker come and ask you anything, right? But just assumption or what somebody he say, she say bullshit. You get what I mean? Because that motherfucker don't like them, you know? And that's how it is with even religion. I believe what you say because this motherfucker. And I felt it inspired me because my gut feeling told me so. I trust my gut feeling. Believe me, I do. I do. But there's just some shit. There's just some shit that I really gotta, you know, verify, validate for myself. Not for anybody else, but for myself. Because I'm imperfect and I could be wrong. You get what I'm saying? I could be wrong. Right? And in this case, the shit that I was saying earlier, I hope I am. But I don't see it like that. And I'm not trying to add fear. I'm just telling you, man. Love thy neighbor. Be good to the motherfuckers next to you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be humble. You know, especially in a time of fucking people going crazy because they got to be in their house. Or people, you know, it's okay to be humble to those people around you. Because everybody around you, believe it or not, are suffering probably the same shit. You get what I'm saying? They're probably going through the same bullshit. It's just there's a lot of motherfuckers in life that don't express it. You get what I mean? Or don't say it because it's nobody's business. You get what I mean? And I'm old school when it comes to that shit. I'm a polite asshole. Nothing wrong with that. I know what you mean by that. And there's nothing wrong with that. 420. 420, bro. We can have a lot of that too, shit. Make everybody else happy. Everybody smoke a joint, shit. Might as well legalize the shit. Then you'll really then the only thing empty on the shelves will be motherfucking the fucking hey, what's up, Savage? Facts. Thanks, bro. The only thing beyond is all the munchies be gone, Doritos be gone. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. But no lie, I really do mean that. If you could just be respectful to the next person, and you ain't gonna have to worry about shit. Honestly, I'm telling you that. I don't care where you live at. And that's what I was saying. It's like, but you got motherfuckers that everyone get along now. We all American. You know what? If that was the case, bro, we wouldn't even. There would be no issues. The stores wouldn't be issues. Motherfuckers wouldn't be buying all this toilet paper. You're probably that way. You probably have that in your heart, and you probably truly feel that shit. And I respect that. I respect good people. I do. I respect good people. I wish there was more of that. Real good people. Not liars or bullshitters or whatever the fuck you are. I wish there was more. All fighting the same cause. Everybody trying to live, man. Exactly. I get that. That is true. Everybody trying to live. Everybody trying to get it. But what I don't like is when a motherfucker wants to step on another motherfucker. I mean, a survival of the weak and the strong, and big fish eats little fish. I get that. But it doesn't have to work that way. It doesn't mean that way. But let me tell you, the more people you step on, one day you're going to step on the wrong motherfucker. I'm telling you. Because I tell you what, you step on me, I guarantee you this. I'm not saying that I'm going to win or you're going to lose or you're going to win. But I'll tell you this, you're going to respect me. May you win or lose. Because that's not going to be the issue when it comes to some shit like that. But why even go there? Why can't you just be like, hey, what's up, bro? You want a beer? Here, cheers, bro. Salud, you want to have a smoke? You know, what's wrong with that? Oh, let's not have a smoke. You know, let's keep our social distance. And then people are like, social distance? Don't you think we've been socially distant anyway? I mean, everybody lives their lives online, the people that they talk to. I'm not saying this. You know, this is good, this interaction. But the people you talk to on Facebook, you got 1,000 friends. And you know what I don't like about fucking Facebook? You bitch-ass motherfuckers. If you're in here, I'm talking to you. And not talking to you guys, but I'm saying if you're like that, I'm talking to you. Why would you send somebody on Facebook a friend request? You know that motherfucker, but you see him in a store and you don't say hi? You act like you don't know me? That's why I got rid of you, my friend. Motherfucker, how do you not know me, but you're hitting likes on my shit every single day, but when you see me in person, you want to hide? What kind of bitch-ass shit is that? That's what I don't like. It's like, what, you just want clout on the motherfucking Facebook? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm serious. They hide from you and shit like, oh, I hope you don't say hi. We just cool on Facebook, not in real life, motherfucker. Now motherfuckers got an excuse. Social distance, motherfucker. I don't like people either. I don't either. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like motherfuckers either, but you know what? This is a fucking planet. You know what I'm saying? We can keep our space. I'm just not talking about us being friends. I'm not talking about I want to hang out with you or nothing. Fuck you too, right? I'm just saying like this. Just respect that. Respect this. My line. This is my line. That's your line. You stay over here. I stay over here. We can respect that. I do that all day long. Won't have a fucking problem with it, right? Right? You do you and I do me. What's wrong with that? But see, the problem is when I'm doing me and you get in a motherfucking way, and then because I act out and you're like, hey, you know, you shouldn't have act like that. Why? Why do motherfuckers feel like they have some kind of say so of what you do and what they don't like and how you do it? If you ain't hurting anybody else, then why even give a fuck, yo? Exactly, it is fucking fake people. Even like the music though, it's just not social media. It's the music you listen to and you bump to. Like I can tell you what, the shit that I put out there in my music or whatever, if I'm not saying it's good or it's bad, I don't give a fuck. But it's fucking real, I guarantee you that shit. But these other motherfuckers, you can tell that shit ain't real, man. That shit makes me laugh. What an embarrassment. You know, I don't give a fuck. You say, oh, we're about peace and love and all this bullshit, but at the end of the day, there ain't no such thing as that shit. Come on, man. Love is a motherfucking mystery. I love people. I love my kids. You know what I'm saying? I love my wife to an extent, right? Because if she does some fucking bogus ass shit, I'm gone. Or she gone, right? And that love is gone. But my kids, that shit never go. Right? Never. You know what I mean? That's how I mean it. Because I know that I was born in this world alone and I'm going to die alone. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean I can enjoy it and I can have peace with you in a conversation. That doesn't mean that I got to separate myself from that. We all going through some shit too. But I'm just saying why, we already know the bad, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with expressing that in the music and art or whatever. That's what you got to do. People make the best shit and the most creative things if you really listen. If you really listen to music and you really paid attention to art, you would wake the fuck up. But no, that's too sensitive because that's not hard. But I tell you what, you know what's sad, bro? You know what's sad? February, after my birthday. And I don't even say this. I never said this shit. I'm going to say this shit today. I knew somebody that was younger than me, growing up in the neighborhood, looking up to motherfuckers like me and one of my boys. He was a little motherfucker, you know what I mean? He was just a shorty, right? He didn't even make it to his 16th birthday. He got blasted away on Valentine's Day. Shot in the fucking chest by a shotgun. You know what I'm saying? We got him in a motherfucking gang. He wasn't even a gang member, but he wanted to be a part of that. So we thought it was cool. And then the sad thing about it, his mom, she migrated over here from fucking Honduras or something, because they had problems and they were here for asylum. They're not here illegally. They were here for asylum, right? And she lost her kids anyway to the streets to save them from over there. And she lost them over here. You get what I'm saying? Because she was a single mother raising a man. And then she's dumped where? Who's raising those kids? Your neighborhood pusher, right? But that doesn't mean those motherfuckers are bad. They were just the people that were around you, and there's loyalty. And then drugs came in the picture, and I remember that. And when drugs came into the picture, then that's when people started killing each other. Because it was a lot of money. People didn't know what they had. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to disrupt the community. Look at the virus. I mean, I'm not saying that this is not true or not. I'm not saying that. But look at how easily a whole country, a whole world can be disrupted. But yet you think you're invincible, and yet you think that you are mortal human beings. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And you know what the thing is? I'm not even fucking scared. But at least I know I'm aware and I know who the fuck I am. Because the only thing I know that I have is my word. And without my word, I'm not a man. The man true to my word. I believe that a man is true to his word. If a man is not true to his word, he's not a man. He's not a person. He's not who he is. He's not himself. If you're not yourself, then you're not you. Then what are you? You ain't shit. People are people, but I'm not talking about in the flesh. I'm talking about the soul, the heart, the mind, the thoughts, the emotion you get here. You know what I'm saying? If it comes from here, but I feel it here, right? Just like you get that gut feeling and shit, right? But that's how I see it, And I was thinking about that. I'm like, I wasn't going to even do a bar stream today, and I started laughing. I'm like, today's Tuesday, shit. Today's Tuesday. I remember I started streaming, doing bar streams on Tuesdays. I went to work the next morning and everything. And I would get fucked up. So I ended up stopped doing that because I used to be able to hang, but now I can't hang like I used to. I don't drink like I used to. Just kind of slow down on that shit, If a motherfucker gets older, y'all going to get there, motherfuckers. If you're not, you will get there. Trust me. So... it's just that's the process of fucking life. You know what I mean? Cheers, bro. Cheers. You know what does sadden me? Oh, yeah. Oh, let me finish that story. So, because I don't even want to finish that story without saying this shit, because that motherfucker, like I said, I'm not going to say no names because I don't, if I saw this happen this was a long time ago, But I still feel that shit because I feel guilty because I played a role of being a product to my environment, which went into this young man's role, and that young man died because of it. You get what I'm saying? He got fucking killed. He didn't even make it to his 16th birthday, and then I remember how his mom, she was a small, skinny, fragile lady. And she was crying, and she was saying that that's all she had. That was the only son she had. You know what I'm saying? And that he was a miracle, and how can he be gone? You know what I mean? Like, how is he gone? I took him. You know what I mean? Like, that was some fucked up shit. Yeah. So I thought to myself, I was like, every day on that day, I never forget that day. It was right after my birthday and shit. I never forget that. A young soul, you know. But I didn't know no better. I'm not blaming myself, you know, because life is about choices. But still, I know that I didn't. I know that I didn't add anything good into that. You know what I'm saying? I was a product of that bullshit. You know what I mean? I did it too. I fucked up a lot. I did until I was older. You know what I mean? I fucked up all the way till I got older. You know what I mean? I did. And I won't deny it. I won't deny that. But I tell you what, I didn't hurt nobody that didn't deserve it. Shit. And I never fucked with nobody that didn't fuck with me. I'm surprised that I'm still in this motherfucker. Honestly, shit. I look at myself. I didn't think I would see myself to be 40. I did not think that. Because you know why? Because when you got a lot of motherfuckers you know that are around you, and you know what the sad thing is I got a few motherfuckers. They're a few. There's a few motherfuckers. And a lot of those motherfuckers got a lot of my friends' names tatted on their fucking arms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be remembered like that. And if I am, yeah, I would be cool, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck, but I ain't. That's why I don't like. I say like gang. I'm not talking just gang life should be about. For me, should like how it started. You know about the communities and loving your neighborhood, and if you are gonna die for something good. Trust me, man. And it's like all my other cats, like a few cats that I know, they got locked up and shit. All these motherfuckers that I knew I grew up with, you know. And they got locked up, and all those people they fucked with that they thought were cool not one time wrote them and shit, not one time sent them any mail, not no little money, no nothing. And then when they got out, nobody even gave a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? Not one motherfucker gave a fuck about them. So what happened to all those motherfuckers' loyalty and solemn for this or blah 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 that? Once you get out that motherfucker and you done passed a certain time in your life, them you just gonna be a nothing. You get what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Shit. And if they do, show me who's succeeded so well in that lifestyle. There's a handful. And how many motherfuckers we only at war with ourselves, man. That's it. We only at war with ourselves. That's it. We in war with that motherfucker right here and that motherfucker right there. I don't know why. But the motherfucker that's going like this and taking all your shit, really? And you're just standing there, you say it's okay. But you want to fuck with the motherfucker right there. I'll take cred. Me and Diva versus you. And Kazi Rocket. Rocket. I haven't even played that game. You'll beat my ass in that game for sure. I haven't even played that shit. I know you drive around in cars. The only reason I know about it is because I watch you and Diva stream. You guys hit the ball and the thing. It looks pretty cool, I ain't gonna lie. I just got tired of racing games. So many racing games I played in my time, you know. And I know people like that. I was like, nah, I'm not into racing. Nah. I'm not I like to cruise. I ain't in a hurry. Motherfucker, I ain't in a motherfucking hurry, man. You get in a hurry and life goes so fast behind your eyes, you're gonna be like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck? Nah, not me. I just want to take it nice and slow. Let's enjoy this day. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be tomorrow might be a bitch, and then I'm gonna want it to go fast. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I can't teabag you on the EPB cheaters. Oh, you can cart bag. What up, Kazi? I didn't see your comment earlier. Are the comments? I'm surprised the comments are still fucking working. Shit. I thought they were gonna already be gone and fucking fucked up because they always fuck up the fucking comments. And then I'll forget to read and I'll be into the game. And then I look and nobody's commenting. And then I look on my phone and then there's like 10 comments I missed and shit. I miss comments as they're going by anyway, you know. Shit. But cheers, man. Cheers to everybody, though. Thank you for coming in and talking this shit, you know. And that was funny because It was tripped out how life, like all this shit popped off. I go to a place and I'll say their name, shout out to La Roca, it's a spot in Elgin. It's on the east side, and a lot of motherfuckers won't even stop and get out in that neighborhood because they're so scared. I like that I don't have to worry about that shit. That makes me feel good because I'm loved by them motherfucking people. You get what I'm saying? I like that. And I ain't got shit to worry about because I don't fuck with nobody, so nobody fucks with me. You know what I mean? But it feels good to do that. And then go in there and buy some carnitas. El Jaroca, that was such a good place. I used to go there back in the days. And then they have these carnitas over there, with tacos and shit. And I talked to the guy growing up and his brothers, and they're all fucking old and shit. And then they're like, you're old and shit. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, bro. Nice and slow, Holmes. Nice and slow, bro. We just cruising. Fuck yeah, bro. Exactly, bro. I just go like this, man. No lie. I can coast it all day. I ain't in no motherfucking hurry. I ain't in no motherfucking hurry, bro. I don't like to run. No. I'd rather walk there. Or cruise, you know what I mean? Because they think you the boss walking up. Nah, they get intimidated and shit. Nah, they don't, bro. Oh, yeah, you saw that video. I put it on the thing. Because he's like, you with that hat on, big motherfucker. And they know me right away. It's like I don't, I go anywhere and motherfuckers see me from a mile away. That's the truth. You'll see me. You know me. You'll never, I couldn't even do the Waldo. You couldn't be like, pick Devious. You'll find my ass in the middle of anything. They wouldn't use me for no shit like that. Find Devious. You'll find my ass anywhere. I don't give a fuck if there's a billion people. You'll see oh, there he goes. It feels like that, though. It does. But I don't mind. I don't give a fuck. I think it's funny, though. But going in there and going to the spots like that and seeing them and supporting, and I think to myself, they're all closed down. And that's another thing that pisses me off about this whole closure. Think about it like this, people. Think about it like this. Only rich corporate businesses are open. But all small businesses are not open. A lot of businesses are not open. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. That's straight up corporate takeover over the little man. Your small businesses, your little... I'm telling you, on curfew, they're on curfew too. This time to this time. This time to this time. And there's some places shut down. No openings. It should be shut down everybody if that's the case. Just saying. Don't make sense. It defeats the purpose if you're gonna do some shit and then have these fucking places. Oh, so people don't start. Yeah. And that's what I mean. That's why I was like, man, we live in this motherfucking times, man. We got too many dumb motherfuckers in these times. Like, that's why when I was talking earlier, when I was saying I feel like I'm in a different fucking dimension, man. That's what I was trying to say. I was here, and one day I went to bed and woke up in this motherfucker like, what the fuck? Am I living in the same planet? Motherfucker, who won? Who won this? Who won that? Oh, now this motherfucker is like this, but he was like, I don't get it. I was like, man, it's like, I was like, maybe this is the Mandela effect. Maybe we did, like we said, did die in 2012, and this is just a different bullshit simulation and shit that's all fucked up. Like, motherfucker, get the story right, bitch. Get my storyline right, bitch. I was rich like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling right now by the beach. That's what would be happening, motherfuckers. Get the program right. Why make me suffer in the program? Shit. Here we get paid, but not allowed to go. But not to go hoots? Oh, not allowed to go to huts. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Oh, Easter, everybody goes up to the mountain huts. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you guys had tradition like that. That was cool. So now nobody's even doing Easter because you got to touch the egg and put it in. I get that, I was thinking something. I was like, what's going to be the number one contact of people getting viruses and diseases? I guarantee you I know what it is. And I bet you guys probably know it's this motherfucking thing right here, your fucking cell phone. Think about it, bro. You put this motherfucker everywhere, even if you have a cover and you have to put it like this and you're touching and you touch your face. You touch. This is the main reason why motherfuckers get sick. I'm telling you, this shit right here, guarantee you that shit. Come on, scientists, smart motherfucker, do your research. Show the data. It's probably already out there. You know, motherfuckers think about that shit and already got the numbers and shit, you know. I know a motherfucker, bro, no lie. I know this motherfucker, and I don't know why. But he actually calculated. He put this, even got a lot of attention, and found the equation of what would it take to hit a golf ball with how much thrust and power to hit a golf ball and how much fast and whatever to hit the moon. I'm like, man, you got a lot of motherfucking time on your hand, and why would you give a fuck? Why would you want to hit a fucking golf ball on the moon anyway? You know what I mean? Like, who gives a fuck? It's like, what, how many holes are you gonna just one hit? And then you're gonna go for what, a par or whatever, what the fuck, a hole in one? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Like, why would I want to hit a fucking golf ball on the moon? That's something, you must love golf if you're thinking about that shit. Nothing against golf, it's not my sport. I understand it, you know, I want to hit the ball and walk all over the grass, shit. I don't mind that, that seems like fun. And then get one of those caddy chicks, you know what I mean? Because that's what, and that's true, you see the mole motherfuckers with them caddy chicks and shit. Them caddy chicks is all got the shit all tied on, shit, they got the little tip jar there, like tips. I was like, that's why those motherfuckers like that shit. You thirsty ass motherfuckers. And then you see how much the beer costs. I'm like, yeah, you know, us, especially where I come from, motherfuckers ain't going over there. They ain't paying that much for no bitch. Straight up. Bitch is lucky to get $1 at the strip joint where I'm from. Shit. Oh, shit. No one using coins here. Toss a quarter. Shit. Nah. No one using coins here. Everybody got money over there. That's why. Hell yeah. Nah, especially now, shit. And then you're like, we chilling. You know, that's what we used to do on the island. That's one thing I do miss. Living on an island, I used to go out to these bars that were out in the middle of everywhere. Where I lived at, it was a place in La Maria. El barrio se llamaba Anone. El barrio Anone de Las Marías. 111 kilómetros, no, kilómetro 19.4, motherfuckers, ¿ok? Para que tú sepas que yo viví ahí y yo sé lo que hay, ¿ok? Shit, los mangos se me caían. Pácate! Nah, but what I was saying is, what I liked about out there is I leave, right? And you know, motherfuckers out on the island, the bars open up at 9 o'clock in the morning. But see, people are like, 9 o'clock in the morning, you see a motherfucker drinking a beer. What the fuck? One of my cousins, because he was like that, he's like, and I tell him, I get it. I understood what. I didn't understand it before, but I understood. Because motherfuckers are waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to start working on the land at 6 o'clock in the morning. And on a Thursday, so that's about 4 hours of work, because by the time the sun comes out, you don't want to be out there because it's bad, you know what I mean? So you get everything done, you clean everything, it's just better, you know what I mean, to work during that time. And on a Thursday and Friday, you know, people already work their full shift during the week. So during that time, they start 9 o'clock in the morning, because by 8, 9 o'clock, they were going to bed too, you know what I mean? They were going to bed early to wake up early to go to, you know what I mean, to go work on the land, you know? So that's why the liquor store open, or that's the only time they had. Like on a weekend, they'll wake up 9 o'clock, boom, because they wake up early. You know what I'm saying? That's why they drink early, because they sleep early and shit. Not me, but a lot of people do. It's a different having life, so I thought it was cool, and it was nice because straight up, I get on the bar, right, and then like I said, I grew up in the bars and shit, right, and you get a fucking drink. Like my wife's old man's bar, well, grandfather's bar, he had a cool, nice little bar. And any bar you go on the island, the beer is going to be ice cold. And if it's not ice cold, ain't nobody going to go to that bitch. I tell you what, they know how to serve beer on there. Go to any fucking place, any fucking liquor any bar, and you're gonna and if they don't have cold beer, then tell me what place that is. I'll tell you, they got it perfectly cold. I don't like cans, but I'll drink a can in Puerto Rico. They're 9-ounce cans. They're not your typical 12-ounce, and they taste nothing like the shit here. Nothing that I remember, right? And then you're sitting at the bar, right? You see some motherfucker in the place where I call it the jungle, like it was un monte, you know. You had a few people, locals, that would go there, and I liked it, and they'll play dominoes and shit, you know. You motherfuckers, you could tell that just worked the land and just, you know, freshened up just to go chill at the bar with a couple of the homies, you know. We're talking about 6 motherfuckers, you know. The regular drunks that go to the bar, you know. You got your regulars that always go to the same bar. And they had a little pool table and shit, you know what I mean? But it was cool because they were old motherfuckers. They were smart. Some of them went through a lot in life, you know? So these people that live there are isolated from the rest of the world, you know? And they like that. They like their peace away from everybody. And I got it. I didn't because I didn't like that shit. I like city, you know, city life, you know? I like the buildings, the people, and all that shit. And then I realized, man, I like that jungle. I like that primitive life too, you know? It was a great experience, you know. I even picked coffee and worked there. You know, it was just a great experience that I'm glad that I experienced, you know, and I learned a lot from, and that's what humbled me. That's why I tell you, find out where your roots are from, find out you, because you'll identify yourself with the same people, and it really does help. It does, to know who you are. You know, it's good to have an identity. You know, it is. And that's how it was. So, you know, you go to a few places, and that's what people did. Some people talked, some people didn't. But it was nice to just drink a beer outside. And then it was cool when it rained. I liked when it rained when I was out drinking. Because you sit down and you're hearing the music. Motherfuckers are smoking L&M. L&M. See, I was smoking Newports at that time. But there's a cigarette over there in Puerto Rico, L&Ms. You know, they didn't have them out here where I'm at that time. They got them everywhere now. But they didn't have them available everywhere. And they were cheap-ass, you know, cigarettes. They're your discount fucking cigarette, you know. But I wasn't smoking them. But the motherfuckers loved the cheap cigarettes. You know, I was paying, for Newports at that time, I was paying, Puerto Rico was cheap, $1.50. $1.50. $1.50 for a pack of smokes. Sit right there. I ain't gonna lie, I'll go back to that time just to have a smoke and drink a beer. I don't smoke cigarettes no more, but I'll have a smoke at that time. It felt good, no lie. It felt good. See, a lot of motherfuckers don't know that, and it felt good. It sure did. You see the motherfucking rain in the motherfucking jungle, you smell all the fucking fresh air. It's just a different experience. That's why motherfuckers from island life are really slow paced, you know? They don't worry about shit because you're on the beach. You're like the fucking wave, bro. You know what I mean? But then you come out here into the city and it's everything fast. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. You know what I mean? That's how it is here. You don't have time. You don't have time to. You don't have to. Over here, you don't really have. Now people do. You don't have time to like digest everything of your surroundings. You don't have time to enjoy anything that's around you or appreciate it because you're always on the fucking go. And so you get bored with things because you never connect to anything. That's how it is, you know. But see, over there, you don't have water or electricity every day sometimes. You know, you got to learn to appreciate when you have something at the moment. You get what I'm saying? So when it was there, you're like, thank God it didn't go out. That's a blessing. You felt so good. It felt so much better. But here you got everything, every fucking thing you need, and yet you still want to fucking complain. I guess motherfuckers will never be happy. Even if they get everything. It's like, be careful what you wish for because when you get it, you usually don't want it. Rolling up a fat one. Cheers. Push like or I sneeze. Oh, shit. Don't do it. Not in here, APB. Not in here, bro. No. He will do it, bro. He will. Cheers, motherfuckers. Cheers. Cheers. Getting these motherfucking beers. These Modelos are good, though. I tell you what. Yo soy boricua. Me encanta la medalla, you know, Puerto Rican beer medalla. A mí me gusta la medalla, siempre me gustó. You know what I mean? Always, right? But aquí en Estados Unidos, donde yo estoy, no hay medalla. There's no medalla, so I drink modelo, you know? I can count 2 potatoes. Shinobi 1245, man, you're cool people. Oh, thanks a lot, Shinobi. You cool people too, man. Thanks for coming in and chilling here, man. I'm like I said, I'm just here just talking shit, man, about every. I mean, that's what you did at a bar, though, you know. And that's what I was telling people. Like when I did this, when I started this with my wife, she's the one that gave me the idea. Like not to the bar. I like to just have the bar environment, but it's cool to talk to people. Yeah, you get trolled. You got motherfuckers that talk all kinds of shit, but I don't care. That shit never phases me. I've been trolled my whole life. Shit, you should hear my fucking family. We're the worst trolls to ourselves. Shit, trust me. I could say some fucked up shit too, but I don't want to hurt nobody and make motherfucker want to kill themselves or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not my achievement. I don't give a fuck. If I want to hurt somebody like that, I don't want to hurt them online. I want to physically hurt them with my face, my content, everything that I can, my whole power, my whole being. If that were the case, online on this shit, I will never do that. Never. Never. Why? You know what I'm saying? Unless you like that kind of shit. You know what I mean? My wife does. She like that drama shit. She be like, yeah, let's fight. You know what I mean? I've been married for over 20 years, so that says something. And I've survived. Shit. Sub, definitely one of the better. Oh, thanks a lot, Shinobi. I appreciate that. I don't stream. I do a lot of gaming streams. I used to do a lot of these bar streams. The only reason I don't do as much bar streams is because I don't drink as much. You know, I'm not gonna just chill in a bar and not have a fucking beer. You know what I mean. So I don't even drink like I used to before. I probably have already right now I've had about 8 beers. Not here on the stream. I was drinking earlier. But usually by now, bro, back then I probably had like 16, 18 beers, you know. I drink a case, I drank 2 cases on the stream, you know what I mean, and still hold it up. I don't drink like that no more. It just doesn't feel the same no more, you know. Shit. You know, I don't react to it. It's like I said, hangovers don't take a lot longer now, you know. It's a painful process now, man. But it's not why I do it. I just don't know. I lost my interest. Somebody's like, "Oh, you quit?" No, and I didn't quit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I don't know. I don't get the same feeling. It's like when I went out. You know, me and my wife, we drink with motherfuckers. I was like, I just feel displaced and shit. Like I said, I feel like left one area in the world, I got to another, then I have nothing in common with you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing in common with you motherfuckers. So when you sit and you talk to motherfuckers and you hear the stupid shit they talk about or what they're worried about, and I'm like, and then like, hey, yeah, and I'm like, I'm not like that, bro. And that's why my wife, she's like, Karen, you know, she warns people, this is how my husband, you know what it is? I don't think I'm a tough motherfucker. You know what? But you know what? I like to be honest sometimes. And people take that shit, they get mad about that shit. They get mad about that, you know? And I'm not disrespecting a motherfucker. It's just if I feel some type of way, I'm going to tell you. If we're together, you know what I mean? I don't like to hold shit back. Because that just makes shit worse. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, motherfuckers are going to want to kill each other. You know what I mean? That's why you got to handle that shit real quick. And like I said, at the end of the day, we all trying to get somewhere. We all trying to do something. We all trying to live. We trying to be happy. We all trying to get it in. You know what I mean? No, exactly. Exactly. You don't have to like me. Exactly. We don't have to. You don't have to do any of that. But like I said, the only thing we can do as human beings, if we don't like each other, just respect your space and I respect my space. You know what I'm saying? And that becomes the problem. Is that motherfuckers think because a person's nice, they feel like when they cross that line, that motherfucker ain't gonna do shit. And that's when bad shit happens. Because a lot of the times, and if you really think about it, it's those motherfuckers you wouldn't think. The motherfuckers that do. That's the truth. Don't take kindness for weakness, man. I've the nicest, the coolest motherfuckers I ever met in my life were the meanest motherfuckers that everybody knew. But in my world, they were the coolest motherfuckers. What can I say? I always got along with the assholes. I always did. And you know why I got along with motherfuckers like that? Because at least those motherfuckers were real. At least you knew what to expect from a motherfucker like that, and they didn't bullshit. They came with it, and that was it. I respect motherfuckers like that. That ain't scared. What can I say? I'm not gonna judge anybody at the end of the day anyway, you know? Shit. You know, I stay surprised about something too, you know, it's like coming up and shit like in this day and era, like me, you know, like a father trying to do shit right and shit like that. What's up, Jelly Jungle? Cheers, bro. Beers all around, bro. You already know. Beers, liquor, whatever the fuck. We getting it in, bro. And, you know, I have my kids. I got my daughter and my son. And I've said it here on stream, you know, my daughter, I don't talk to my daughter very much because my daughter doesn't talk to me because we had an incident. And I got very angry. I didn't hit her or anything. Well, she says I fucking punched her, whatever the fuck, but I didn't. I boxed, okay? I went whoosh, over her head like that. But it was exaggerated anger, you know, yelling, whatever the fuck. But what bothers me is that when everything happened and shit, everything done, it's like, man, when I stopped doing so much in my life and I changed so much for my kids. You know what I'm saying? Hand sanitizer all around. I know, right, bro? That's the commodity now. I tried so hard to do my best, you know what I'm saying? Because I got to a point in my life that I did some fucked up shit. I did. I'm not gonna lie. Like even with but never to my family or anybody. And when fucked up shit, let's just say survive. You know, I made my money how I had to make it. You know, let's just say that, right? So there was a lot of shady shit in my life. I was young, but you know what? It was I was surrounded around in a lot of bullshit too. You know, it's not like, you know, I came from you know, a mansion or nothing like that. I came from the fucking gutter. You know what I mean? So, but anyway. I changed everything for my kids and gave them everything that I never had. You know what I'm saying? And if I had something to hide, I wouldn't even say this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even go and speak on it. It ain't nobody's business, and at the end of the day, I can't give a fuck what anybody says or says and hate, die this or die. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm not scared of that shit. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Let's just put it that way. Bernie Mac used to say that shit. May he rest in peace. I remember when he did that comedy stand-up in New York. Everybody was being hostile to motherfuckers. Not Bernie Mac, though. He told everybody to shut the fuck up. That's me right there. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. But, so all mad, right? All mad aside, so every time I go up, like, I was on, she deleted me from SoundCloud and fucking Instagram and all that shit, just blocked me, right? And yeah, no, rest in peace, Bernie Mac, good man. And so she left, got mad. She's an adult, you know, did her thing and left, blah, and not talk to me, ran away. All kinds of bullshit happened, right? It was bad. Blue, I hate me. I'm the baddest motherfucker around. Why am I the baddest motherfucker around? Because I fucking put a standard in my house, which I'll never take fucking back. You know what I'm saying? It's my motherfucking rules. And if you don't like it, get the fuck out. And that's what she did. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how it is. You get what I mean? But that doesn't mean I don't love you and I don't want to know if you're okay or not. So I send the little bitch a motherfucking friend request on fucking TikTok, and then she blocks me after almost 2 years. And I'm like, really? You're gonna hold a grudge that for 2 years? You know what's sad? Like this whole, you know what? You know my connection to this fucking virus is? Do you guys remember the swine flu? Man, me and my daughter, when my wife was going in labor with my son, my wife was critical during her pregnancy where they didn't think she could make it. But she wanted to have the kid, and it would have been like the kid or the wife, you know, that kind of situation, right? Real fucked up, bedridden, everything. Because a lot of men in my life in a situation like that would have left. You get what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean I didn't think about it or anything like that. And I'm being honest. But they would have fucking left. I didn't. I stood there and I took care. And then when my son was being born, I couldn't even see him be born, and I didn't even know her situation, so my mother had to be there for me. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to say it's sad story. So she had to be there, right? This is true. I'm not even sad. I'm not. I'm just saying I'm bothered. And I saw that, and I regret not seeing my son born, but I couldn't because I had the swine flu. And you know what the fucking hospital did? And I'm surprised. They sent them, when they found out we had swine flu, they told us to go home. No medicine, no nothing, go home. That's what they told us. That we have to leave. We got basically kicked out of the motherfucking emergency room. I was young back then. I didn't know what I know now, you know. I was like, really? They're like, just drink liquids, da-da-da, and call this number. You know what I mean? Tell your doctor, see if they can get you some medicines, but you're not allowed. So we were in quarantine, basically, in our own fucking house. That was during that. This is some true shit. And she was suffering this high-ass fever, and me as a father, you know, I had to do everything. Like if she was a baby, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, that's what this time reminds me of, because I remember being with her. I was like, she don't remember that shit? You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be mad at me about some stupid ass, for a fucking argument. So for the 18, 19, 20 years of your life that I did, that me and your mom raised you and gave you every motherfucking thing, you're gonna be like that? You see, that's why I'm saying in this system, you can raise your kids the best way that you can, but no, the fucking system does it, because you know what? Fucking police motherfuckers here, fucking these fucking people that stayed and she lied to and said some bullshit to, they did, and I've said this here before, and talk all that shit made me look like a bad motherfucker because I did some shady shit back in the days, but that was some street shit that any motherfucker from the block did. You get what I'm saying? That was it. And then who did they watch? Me? And then that was okay for them to do it, man. Man, if that was my kid, I would have went to you and be like, hey, I got your kid over here. If something's wrong, I'll tell you. But they're here and they're okay. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do that shit. Why? Why? Because of the way that I look? Because who the fuck I am? Because people like me don't deserve that kind of respect? And then you try to tell me, but let me tell you something. And people say, oh, racism and all that shit. Yes, that shit does exist. You know why? Because the little bitch down the other town, their family was different. The bitch was an adult, and they had the whole motherfuckers looking for her ass, right? Yeah. That's why, fuck the system. Even then, that's why I gave up, because you could do whatever you can do to do things right, and at the end of the day, I'm not saying I'm fucking perfect or did anything wrong, but I know I don't deserve this shit. I know that my wife doesn't deserve it. I know that my family doesn't deserve it. And if something happens to my kid or something happens to anybody, and I tell you this shit, let the motherfucking system burn and drop. Because I swear on everything, I will remember that shit. Be careful who you fuck with. I will remember that shit. And that's the fucking truth. If I did that to you, you wouldn't put up with that shit. You would say the same thing I did. But you think that I don't got a word and I don't fucking know motherfuckers? I do. And that's okay. Don't be sorry. I'm not sorry about the situation, because at the end of the day, it's made me grown, because it makes me realize that there is motherfuckers that are privileged, that have it differently. I do understand that I'm looked down to, even in my neighborhood. We move into this neighborhood. You know what's fucked up? I'm going to tell you something. I'm not talking about white, black, red, wherever the fuck. You come from a fucking bad, a fucking poor, whatever the fuck. You're fucked up with your kids. Those kids don't get into the system. You know why? Because the parents are so fucking negligent. They take them, but they don't try to take them. But if you're a fucking motherfucker like me that lives in a good neighborhood and shit like that, and you bring that same energy you brought from the hood here, and I'm not talking about fucking with anybody, but being like, hey, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's how we are, Boricua. We're loud. You know what I'm saying? That's how we fucking are. You know? And judge me because of that shit, or because of the way that I look, and call city and fuck with me and have these motherfuckers. Straight up. That shit didn't happen to me in the hood. Shit. Motherfuckers get killed and nobody said anything. You know why? Because they didn't help you. Now, these motherfuckers, they help all fucking day. It's different. It's true. Things do change when you have money. You do get benefits. You do, because you know why, motherfuckers? Let me tell you something. In a neighborhood, in a bad neighborhood, you know why bad neighborhoods are police? Because they're easy to be arrested. They're easy to be infiltrated in the system. And you know why? Because nobody in that neighborhood that cause a lot of people don't come rushing in there. And at the same time, they don't even get listened to. But let motherfuckers from this neighborhood start complaining, I guarantee you, they'll shut that shit down real quick. Now have a motherfucker go complain on the east side. Have a motherfucker go playing on the east side. I bet you motherfuckers ain't gonna do the same work. They'll come running over here. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they come over here to my crib real quick just because it's me, because I'm here. Now, if I'm over there, boy, shit, with my dog, and then I ain't even gonna say shit, you know. But no, and I know cool motherfuckers. I know some motherfuckers I'm cool with. That's how it is. I'm okay, bro. I'm okay. No, I'm not sad. I'm just talking shit. Talking some true ass shit I just want to put out there. That's why I'm not putting on music. I just look at it like this. If today was the end of the world and I have something to say, I'm going to say it today. Right? But that's the truth. That's the truth in my fucking life. Being a real ass motherfucker. Like that rap shit. You know why I don't like the fucking interest? It's not that I think you guys are a bunch of pussies. Nah. It's not that. It's not that I think you're a bunch of pussies. I just think you guys listen to a bunch of pussies. That's what I think. And you know what? I'm tired of the docile shit. Why do you gotta be so docile? When, like my people, mi gente que son latino. You know what I'm saying? Look at all these motherfuckers over here busting their asses over there in a fucking grazing over. You know what I mean? Not grazing, but chopping up, doing shit and shit like that. And motherfuckers telling you, go take your ass back to your country. Eating that fucking cabbage. Go back to your country, but you picked this fruit. Shut the fuck up, motherfuckers. I understand that immigration is something that's important. But don't talk shit when you got motherfuckers picking your shit. It's like right now in the work world, I live in a city. You know the motherfuckers that are working, cleaning, and doing all that shit? Motherfuckers, y'all know who they are. If motherfuckers know, they just stay quiet. They know exactly what I'm talking about. The people that don't know, you're fucking ignorant. That just shows you. That's why you shouldn't say shit. You know why? Because you ain't lived that shit. That's why I'm saying if you ain't ever walked through some shit and been through some shit, shut the fuck up. You don't know me, motherfucker. You don't know what I've been through or what I said, so you ain't got shit that you can say that can affect me in any kind of fucking way. Nothing. And you know what? That's the best feeling in my life. And that's why I ain't gonna lie. And that's why I even say the shit that I'm saying here. That's the best feeling in my life, that I can say anything on this motherfucker and not give two fucks what you think or anybody thinks. That is the most, and I didn't believe that shit back then. I'm talking about some years ago. I remember, like, listen, when you can be honest to yourself and be honest about the things you experience, the things that you go through, and be vocal about it and show it and prove it to yourself, you ain't got nothing to hide. You ain't got nothing to worry about. And if I do hide something, it's because it ain't none of your motherfucking business. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to my morals and who the fuck I am, you know. I'm talking like that because I'm a passionate motherfucker. I still believe in dying for what you believe in. I'm one of those. You know, when I grew up, they used to tell me, you know, you die what you believe in, bro. That's why I fell into the gangs. Because they'd be like, hey, bro, you're going to join this gang. Would you die for what you represent? Blah, blah, blah. Motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. Right? I've been like that all my life. That whole rebellious rebel thing is in my blood. I've been like that my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know how to use that energy for the right things, and do the right thing. And it took me to become a fucking adult. Later on in my life, I did a lot of shit. I got real far, and I did some things, and it worked out in a way. Yeah, I did some shit, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? If I knew what I know now, I would have done things a lot differently, and I think everybody else would do that shit, right? But it took me to my 30s to realize a lot of shit, you know? And you know what the fucked up thing about that? You know what the fucked up thing about it is? is when I changed that person and became something else. And not through religion, not through anything, me. I did it myself to change my aspect and change the way that I thought, to try to make a better life for me and my family and my kids, to do things differently. I even changed, I had long hair back then, I even cut it to be like the typical motherfucker. To be like the rest of you typical ass motherfuckers. I was trying to be one of that because I thought maybe that's just the way it is. So I lost who the fuck I was. So what did I do? I was just like everybody else, but you know what? I was glad I had a epiphany in my life and shit happened, and it just showed me, man, it's okay to be who the fuck you are. And it's not that I was scared of. It's just because I was always fucking judged. I just wanted to get this. I wanted to have that. You know, the family life, you know, the house and the house on a hill. And then, you know, you wake up, your wife is cooking breakfast, or you're both cooking breakfast, whatever the fuck, or husband, or your male, whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck because I don't care about that shit, right? Whatever. That's the thing. You're trying to achieve this greatness and have this whole, and this, all this good shit, right? And then you get fucking trapped in this bullshit that they tell you, and then it doesn't go out that way. Then what? Right? Oh, you gotta have a plan B, and you have to do this. And if you want to be rich, you gotta wake up at 5 o'clock. Motherfucker, you ain't waking up that early. You ain't waking up that early to bust your motherfucking ass. And if you are waking up that early, you getting paid a lot more than me. Shit, than me waking up early. The fuck out of here, bro. Shit, that's why I want to, if I get to a certain spot in my life, I ain't waking my ass up early. I hate waking up early. Shit, if it was up to me, 10 o'clock would be my normal wake up time. 10 o'clock in the morning, that doesn't mean I wouldn't do shit. I'm just a night person. I like the late. I like the darkness. Because you know why? Because I find peace in dark. You know? Because in the dark, you can't really see shit. And when you're blind to things, you can't judge nobody because your eyes are like this. The only thing you can judge and you can only put is just like when you do online. And that's why a lot of motherfuckers are scared to be who they are and show their faces. Because when you talk to them, they're scared that when you show who the fuck they are, you're not going to like them because they're insecure to themselves. That's what I think. You're so fucking insecure of yourself, you can't show yourself. I don't give a fuck with anybody. Unless you're a fucking $1 million motherfucker out there getting paid to do that shit, or if it's part of your... I'm not saying I'm against motherfuckers doing that or not, because Kazi does. I don't have nothing against it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you're going to criticize a motherfucker like me, if you're going to talk shit about a motherfucker like me, but you're going to be a motherfucker that hides your motherfucking face, it just shows that you're insecure of who the fuck you are. You get what I'm saying? That's how I take it. You can say, oh, that's not it. You think like this. You hate. No, I'm not hating. That's exactly how I fucking feel. That's it. Simple. That shit will never change. Can't nobody ever change that shit. That's how I think. Wigsy, bro. H2K, you got Ebola lips, bro. I got them big lips, bro. I'm Puerto Rican, man. I got some soul in me, bro. I got some soul in me, and if you want, I can put some soul in you too, bro. With a little bit of spaz, bro. What the fuck did my name come into that shit, bro? Shit hurts. But no, seriously, bro. No, it just does. And that's how I lived in my world, my society, or whatever the fuck. But you'll sit in here and say, oh, he's just complaining. I never sit here and complain about shit. But if you want to know the truth, I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? How I know, what I think is true. How you drinking beer with those lips? I don't know, bro. They're mine. They're my fucking lips. Shit. Oh, man. Y'all motherfuckers is something else, man. Fucking something else, I swear. But I do like this streaming shit. I do. I always liked it because I meet a lot of cool people on here, different minds, you know what I'm saying, different sets, and I realize you live in a world full of fucked up people, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying fucked up people, fuck everybody, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, just worry about yourself, right? But I'm just saying, like, it's typically you're around a lot of fucked up people. Some people are, I know, and you don't want to talk to them people, but you meet somebody online and you share a common interest because you know why? Because you're not in front of that person, so your insecurities, you don't have to worry about the insecurities that you have of that person judging you. And that goes for everybody, and that's why people get along online with other people. I was telling that to my wife, and I go, I get it. I go, because usually a lot of people, hey, what's up? Gio Han, salutes, bro. Cheers, cheers. Typically, you got a motherfucker that is scared to approach a person and say hi, just like a guy back in the days when this used to happen, be scared to tell a girl she's pretty. Nowadays, you tell, hey, girl, you're pretty. Sexual assault, assault, bitch. Sorry to say that, but that's how it feels. You can't even tell a bitch she's pretty. And that's why, listen to the song, and that's why I call you bitch. You wonder why I call you bitch. Yeah, that's by Tupac. I remember that song. That's listen to that song. That's a reference. Shit. Nah. We got some new dogs in town, and it definitely ain't these motherfuckers no more. That shit is over with. So over with. Just like with this shit. There's a new sheriff in town. Coming to clean you out, boss. Coming for you. Because you know us motherfuckers, we ain't got nowhere to hide. They trying to spray us away. Shit. Motherfuckers, you ain't spraying me away. You ain't spraying me away. Because I'm going to tell you something. I know a lot of motherfuckers that feel like me, that are tired of the fucking bullshit. I know that. I know it just ain't me. That's what I mean, you know, like if we could all just, man, if we all could just get along. I ain't gonna say that shit because that ain't never gonna happen. But if motherfuckers, like I said, could just respect their spaces, man, just fucking, life is short anyway, man. Like I said, that's the sure thing. Everybody's so scared of dying, but that's a guarantee. Your death. You know what I mean? That's a guarantee. You go today and tomorrow somebody, you know what I mean? Today's your day, tomorrow somebody else's. You know what I mean? That's a guarantee. So why the fuck be a bitch about everything? Why? Why be so fucked up and thinking so much bullshit? Huh? But you judge me, but motherfuckers will judge you for speaking up and telling their truth. And then try to tell you you're bad because of how you act. Because I'm not being docile. Because I'm not being like, excuse me, sir? Huh? Excuse me, sir? Because I don't want to feel nice over a fucked up situation. Because I feel that a situation like that needs to be handled aggressively. And that the motherfuckers that don't fucking respect you, or like I said, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, only the motherfuckers that wish it bad on me. And I'm sorry, but that's the way I am. I'm not gonna turn the other fucking cheek because that shit don't work. Because when you turn the other cheek, the motherfucker will slap you on the other side, because I will. I'll slap the fuck out of you. Shit. And you turn your other cheek for what? For what am I gonna turn my fucking cheek for? Motherfuckers ain't doing that shit anyway. Not even the bitchy ass motherfuckers do that shit. And at the same time, I'm not gonna hit a motherfucker that's good like that anyway. I don't hate good people. I like good people. We need more of them. Shit. That's all. If we had more good people, then maybe I might be good. Because I'm obviously bad. Bad to the motherfucking bone. You best believe it, bitches. Shit, the Purge, you better believe it. This is the motherfucker you're gonna see on the Purge. Watch, I'm gonna tell you, I already got my uniform. I'm gonna show y'all my Purge uniform. Hold on. Let me show you what I got for when this Purge shit people be talking about, because some motherfuckers are ready. Right? Some motherfuckers are ready. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not gonna be the bunkered motherfucker. Coming to a neighborhood near you. This is gonna be my purge uniform. I'm coming for you, bitches. You better vote for the right person. Oh, man. Because there are motherfuckers that don't give a fuck and will do it. Don't you think I forgot? Don't you think I forgot, puto? Or like us boricuas say, no te creas, papi. A mí no se me olvida nada, cabrones. Que cuando vengo, cuando vengo como batallón, cabrones. Hijo de puta. ¡Pra, pra! Para todos esos cabrones que están jodiendo, ¿ah? Para todos esos cabrones hablando mierda, ¿ah? Para todos esos fucking haters que hablando mierda, ¿ah? De esos cabrones hablando mierda, ¿ah? Chacho, está cabrón. Let me play some music. I'll play my shit because I feel like hearing some music. And I'm not going to play nobody else's fucking music because they copyright you because you play their shit. You know, you play their shit, and I know people that I played their music. Oh, I never heard that song. I played. Then fuck you too, them bitches. Fuck you too. Fuck your song. Can give a fuck if it has 50 million views. Can give a fuck. I'll fucking piss on that shit. Can give a fuck if you have the best diss track against me, even if it's on some Eminem shit. I'll still say fuck you. That'd be my only rhyme. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Fuck you. I'm just drunk talk. You know what I mean? This is drunk talk, but it's real talk, right? I'm not drunk, though. Let me not even say that, because I ain't even fucking drunk. I'm good. Let me see. Yeah. Let me put something. I'm not going to put it loud or nothing like that. I just so fucking quiet. It feels eerie. It feels like outside now, right? That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I'm outside in a city area where you always hear so much loud noise, and it's like, is there humans? Is there people? They're all locked in their houses. What the fuck are y'all doing? What the fuck you doing? Shit, if you ain't playing video games, what the fuck you doing? You ain't fucking all day. You can't tell me that shit. You have already got done over that period. You know what I'm saying? What you doing now? Whoops. I'm over here going on to my shit. What are you doing? Who you talking to? You're gonna be like motherfucker. What's that? Was it Castaway with Tom Hanks? He had fucking, what was the fucking soccer? But what the fuck? I forgot the fucking name. I don't even remember. I'll be forgetting real quick too. I don't even get the shit. I don't even remember the shit right away. I'll be forgetting for real. But you know what? It's like I said, I don't mind being nice to motherfuckers that are nice to me. But I'm not gonna be nice to motherfuckers that ain't nice to me. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna be nice to you motherfuckers. I'm done with you bitches. And it's not nine that we're anywhere. I mean, I've been done with that shit a long time ago anyway. Cause that, like I said, I was in a period at work. I was trying to get ahead. I was like, this is what you gotta do to do things right now. Man, that shit don't work for a motherfucker like me. The only thing good for me to do is to stay civil and to beat me at the end of the day. Civil, and I mean civil, not do everything I want to fucking do. Because if I did everything I want to fucking do, believe me, I wouldn't be sitting here in this bar, I tell you this, or chilling and having a motherfucking beer, that's for sure. So I'm glad I'm doing this, you know? Shit. And that's what I need. I need a stool or something in this motherfucker. Is that they don't got no stools high enough and shit. You know what I mean? They'll be too low and shit.
I'm the Grand Reaper. I take away your soul. I know what I'm doing. I'm always in control. And if you wanna pass,
and only today's Tuesday, but doesn't it feel like it's fucking? It's like motherfuckers like it feels like Friday every day. This is how Friday every day is gonna feel. No, it ain't, motherfucker. We online. You can't go outside. If it was Friday every day, everybody be outside and then inside. You know. Pretty soon you're gonna have motherfuckers. Pretty soon, one day you're gonna see social media. I was outside today, and you know what I saw? A bird. Motherfuckers gonna be all locked up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, it's a fucking bird, bro. I see the light. I'm so glad we got the patio in the back. I tell my wife, I was like, everything happens for a reason. We got a big ass backyard. I didn't want a big back. I didn't want a big yard. I didn't want to cut the grass. I don't give a fuck. I'm lazy for that. I'm Hispanic, but I ain't in no motherfucking lawn work. I'm not into no lawn work, okay? I'm not the motherfuckers. You see, dun 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 dun, all happy and shit. That's not me. I'm like, you know. Here, Poppy. Here's a couple bucks. Go ahead, go handle that shit. I mean, I do it. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like I'm past that now. You know what I mean? If it comes into an emergency dire situation, I can do a lot. And the problem is knowing a lot of shit like that, especially with your hands and shit. Everybody wants to ask you for a fucking favor. That now I get why motherfuckers say that no shit. Don't say I don't know nothing. Because that when you know something, everybody wants to steal that shit. Like, not steal it, but take it back. Oh, but, you know, I don't have to call this motherfucker and pay $150 $50 rate. You know what I'm saying? I could just give him $20. Nah, fuck you, bitch. I ain't charity. Shit. And if I am going to donate to charity, it ain't going to be to your bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Pay your maintenance fees, bitch. Shit. I charge you the red light special, motherfucker. The red light special. That's when I was in the trades. I didn't know more. Now I'm chill. You know, I do my own thing. But like I said, the red light special is, motherfucker, I ain't gonna stop charging you until you see them red lights. That means my brake lights, you know, when you go into drive, bitch. Appreciate me now, motherfucker. Cheers, cheers. I felt and I know motherfuckers be like, and like I said the shit that I've said on my stream, and I don't take anything back that I say. And that's what I even told my kid. I told her. She'll be like, when you told me if you leave, don't come back and shit like that, I said that because that's what I did. She only does what I do. You leave, you don't come back. You know what I mean? I get it. I said that. But that's when really like for that bullshit though, that's bullshit. I call foul on the play on that. You know what I mean? Like you're taking the shit that I've said to your account, but you ain't ever fucking lived what I've gone through, what I've gone through. Not even this. And if you are, then you're going through it now because you didn't go through it when you was with me. Oh, but I'm supposed to be like the rest of these motherfuckers that raise up their kids. Oh, yes, Timmy over here and over there. No, don't do that. You know, this and this and that's why Timmy's a little bitch. That's why. That's why he's a little bitch-ass motherfucker. That's why. That's why that motherfucker's pill popping. That's why he don't listen to nobody. That's why he you know what I'm saying? That's why he's the way he is. Because he has no direction because ain't nobody guided him or disciplined him. That's why. That's why that motherfucker's over there reckless and doing stupid shit. But you got the system raising your motherfucking kids, and the system is blaming you for failing them even though they're trying to tell you how to raise them. You get what I'm saying? That's true. They educate them, and then they're influenced by the rest of the motherfuckers that they are around with. And then if you do something out of their fucking ways, oh, you're bad. Motherfucker, come live where I live. Come where I come from, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's like you, bitch. I wasn't gonna kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm bad, shit, shit. Huh. That's why I don't like motherfuckers, especially when people talk all this bullshit that they got this. Or I got, you know what? I don't give a fuck if I got 13 motherfuckers or 3. I don't care if I got 100, because at the end of the day, and no disrespect to anybody in this bitch, at the end of the day, you don't give a fuck about me anyway. You get what I'm saying? The only thing I can do is entertain a motherfucker. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I could do some stupid shit or talk about some dumb motherfucker on here, and you'll love that shit. You'll fucking love that shit. But the minute you talk about something good or have something good to bring, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you, because the only thing they like to do is talk about people and see people fucked up. And you know why I know why people do that? Because most people are miserable. And so they feed into that shit, so they go watch that bullshit. You know why? Because it makes them feel more, at least I ain't like that motherfucker. At least I ain't like that motherfucker. At least I'm not down here. We're in a competition. We are all competing against. I'm not competing, but that's how it feels. We're in a competition about who has this and who has that. Like, motherfucker, you ain't paying my bills. Now you ain't doing nothing for me. So why do I gotta compete with you? If you win the competition or I do, what are you doing to affect my life? What? Even if it's on this shit. Oh, you're entertaining me, a temporary thing, you know what I mean? But y'all wanna be clowns and then get mad when a motherfucker calls you a clown. If you dress like a clown, and you put on clown makeup, and you got the clown nose, the clown hat, then you're a motherfucking clown to me. You know what I mean? Just like that mask. The clown mask. The killer clown mask. That's getting ready for the purge. What did I walk into? Nah, nothing, man. I'm just talking shit. Much love, brother. Hey, man, much love and respect. I'm just talking about all this bullshit going on, man. Just reminiscing and talking shit, bro. Honestly, saying some truth. It's true shit, though. It is. It is. And then it's like I had one stupid motherfucker come to me. So why do you come in here? What is it that you're trying to do? Motherfucker, I don't need to do shit. I don't have to go in here and do nothing for you. There's no reason why I have to do this shit. It's because I fucking want to. Is that not a good enough reason? Motherfucker, because I want to, and why do I got a reason with you? Bitch ass motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I don't mean no disrespect. I respect good. Like I said, I like good people. We need just more of them. Just more good people. If you're a good person, man, cheers to you. And if you're a bitch ass motherfucker, fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? Cheers. Much love to everybody in this bitch, though. I'm just not a docile motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I will say my truth. It's like I said, I'll fucking help any motherfucker give him a hand. But the minute you cross me, bro, I'll fucking stab you in the throat. I'm serious, man. You get what I'm saying? That's me. And I'm okay with that. Yeah. I try to be, man. Well, not try to be. I just don't know how else to be. I tried that other bullshit. That proper lifestyle, do this right and do that right, you know, to change from this, don't be like this and be like, and I still got the same bullshit. You know what I mean? I still got treated the same way. So why even do that? So I learned at an older age that fuck it, I don't give a fuck. And it's not that I don't give a fuck about anything. I can give a fuck what anybody thinks or how anybody feels. The only thing I give a fuck is my wife, my kids. But I do get mad and I do get bothered about certain things because they have affected me personally. And when I mean affected me, it affected my household, like, and shit. And why? Because of stupid ass motherfuckers, man. That's why. And I said, and I'm telling people, be nice to your neighbors. Love thy neighbor. If you're religious, I'm not religious, but if you are, that's something good. Love thy neighbor. Tell people hello, good morning, and everything like that, because I'm telling you, if shit hits the fan, motherfuckers ain't gonna forget about your bitch ass if you need help, or they might be coming for your ass, regardless if you got a bunker or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, You adding a lot of bullshit on yourself. Trust me, we coming for your ass. Hold on. It's like that Warriors. Like, Warriors, come out to play. But you'll see me in that mask right there, okay? Into your blood, like, hell yeah, bro. We don't play. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's what I'm telling people, bro. It's just like, it's saying, man, don't take kindness for weakness, man. We just need a lot more good people. The problem is that what I hate, and you know, I see a lot of good people turn back too. And it's not their fault. It's because people take advantage of them, you know, and then they do some crazy ass shit, and then they become the bad person. You know what? You've been fucking with that motherfucker for 10 years, and now you mad at him because you've been fucking with him so long, so he decided to fuck your ass up or do some shit or do some really fucked up shit, right? But you didn't give a fuck, right? You added to that. You added to that because you kept on pushing that motherfucker. You kept doing this. You kept doing this. You kept doing this. You kept doing this, and you kept doing this. And this is true in any equation, and this is a fact. If you're crossing a highway and you got 100 cars a day passing by, and you cross 100 times a day, there's gonna be one day that you cross that motherfucking highway in your lifetime. You're gonna get hit by a car, or you're gonna come into a close encounter to it. You get what I'm saying? So that's what you're doing with your life when you fuck with people, man. I'm telling you, especially in these times. One day, that shit is gonna... You get what I'm saying? And the only reason why it's gonna happen is because you look for it. Most of the times, that's what it is. I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time, that's what it is, because that's how I've seen it. I don't know about everybody else here. How does this shit unfold? That's how I've seen it unfold. You keep on pushing and pushing and pushing, and one day that shit's gonna explode in your fucking face. And you know what? You might be able to say something back, but you might not be able to. It might just be too fucking late. It's like Mike Tyson says, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face. Shit. and sometimes that punch is gonna be a metal bullet in your motherfucking head, and then you ain't gonna say shit after that. You get what I'm saying? That's the times we live in. So don't think you motherfucking that's it, people see casinos. Don't think you're immortal, motherfuckers. So it's just, that's what I'm saying. It's just better to be humble. That's why. That's a perfect reason why. Because if you're humble, you can change the process. That motherfucker could be happy. You can maybe earn a trust from somebody cool. Motherfucker not do no stupid shit. There you go. You're prolonging. You're giving back something good. You know what I mean? You're adding something good to something. You know what I mean? Just because you said hi to a motherfucker and been nice, you changed his whole world. Because that motherfucker's probably getting, what is it called? Getting talked to all his fucking life down. And maybe he's just pissed off that day. And then you're going to go push that motherfucker? I'll tell you what, man, I've been in them situations in my life where I feel that if I would have been fucked with in some occasions, I wouldn't give a fuck what happens after that. Not a fucking thing. But that's being dangerous and aggressive. Shut the fuck up. You bitch ass motherfuckers. We live in a world full of war and death and all kinds of shit that goes around. And guess what? We all contribute to that shit. Like it or not, motherfucker. And if there is a heaven and hell, guess what? You coming with me too, motherfuckers. And if you don't believe me that you contribute to this shit, I'll prove you wrong. I'm gonna tell you how you contribute to the shit. You eat, you sleep here, you pay into a system, you pay taxes, you're in a fucking system, right? You pay into that motherfucking system. So the outcome to the system of what's happening, you pay. My fault, your fault too. Okay? So don't just blame one person or one kind or one whatever. It's all our motherfucking fault. Yes, they do, Ronnie. Too much, bro. Way too much, man. And that's why I was like, that's why I like my whole shit, doing my own thing, having my place. Like, the one thing I do like of this is my peace of mind, and I like being isolated from people, and people are like isolated from the world. But I understand that, but the survival of humankind, there has to be contact. And people are like, fuck the humankind, we could be led, but you only care about that because you're alive, you're here. And not everybody's as miserable as you, motherfucker, that feels that way. Just because you feel that you hate the humankind and hate everything because your life is so fucked up doesn't mean everybody else feels that way. Because my life wasn't peaches either, you know what I mean? And I don't think like that. You get what I'm saying? I don't think like that. And my life wasn't great at all. You get what I'm saying? So, fuck your peaches and cream, okay? Life ain't like that, you know. For me, it was hard. You to grow up, you tough. You know what I'm saying? Survival of the fittest. You stay strong-minded. You stay happy. You do the things you have to do. You take care of your family. You take care of yourself. Whatever the fuck, and you respect the motherfuckers around you. And if they don't respect you, then you have no reason to respect them. So that means for me, if you don't respect me, that means there's no rules between what I do to you. There's not a rule. There's no set standard. There's nothing. We ain't got no rules. You ain't my friend. You ain't nobody I grew up with that we got to set a standard. You know what I mean? Go on the sidewalk, blah, blah, blah. When it comes to that shit, I don't know you and you a bitch, then guess what? There's no such thing as dirty fighting or whatever the fuck. You chose that standard. You chose to be that way. So if you took action on being a bitch, then expect a reaction. And it's not the one that you want. You get what I'm saying? Or expect. It doesn't work that way. And that's what bothers me about people. They expect a certain reaction from you. A civil reaction. You bitch ass motherfuckers. We live in a world everybody likes drama and crime. But yet motherfuckers want to be like, oh, we in this time of, kumbaya type of shit. Get the fuck out of here. I'll take you right now to some places. We'll see how much kumbaya it is. Just because your little world, your little bubble, you're all happy doesn't mean everything is like that. Shit. Just be appreciative and happy with you got and stop fucking complaining. Straight up. Exactly. Peace. It is peace, man. It is. It really is. But you know what? You know what I learned, Ronnie? That peace. That peace, you can have it, man. And that's how I learned. I found peace in myself is right here, man. Right here in this mind, your body, your soul. You know what I mean? The minute you can be honest and say shit and not give a fuck. People say there's circumstances or whatever. You're not scared of that. Because it's fear when you're scared of the circumstances, right? When you learn not to be scared of that shit and to be yourself, you find a lot of peace, man. But that doesn't mean you don't rage and get angry and have feelings, whatever. People try to say a proper human doesn't do this and do that. A proper human being is imperfect, a very imperfect human being. And being imperfect, I think, is part of your perfection because sometimes you do shit and you learn from it, The only problem is it's like circumstances. That is true, but some of them are dire. It's like they say, some people get away with that shit, some people don't. It's just like jumping out of an airplane. Sometimes the parachute opens and sometimes it doesn't. Shit. That's why I ain't jumping out no motherfucking airplane. Fuck that. I can't. I'm too vindictive. See, we're our own enemy, bro. Trust me. Like, me too, man. I'm my biggest own enemy, man, sometimes, It's just you can't let shit go. It's hard for me to do that, too. It's very hard. Because sometimes I just want to be reckless and fucked up about it and be like, just to show you, motherfucker. But nah. That's the hard part, to just be like, you know what? Fuck it. Oh, well. But I've gotten better with that. My patience has grown a lot bigger along the years. I have more patience than I did before, and that comes with age. I know. And experience, yes, it did. And I'm glad I made it to that point, you know what I'm saying? But now I feel it, I feel it. My shoulders, my back, my joints. But that don't mean I still fight your ass, bitch. I'm still going at it, motherfucker. But it's kind of crazy how all this shit's unfolded, you know what I mean? Everything's happened, See, I don't smoke cigarettes no more, but but believe me, if there was a cigarette right here, I would probably smoke it right now. That's a bad thing, because that's why I was like, man, that's why smoking cigarettes, and that's probably why I don't drink as much, because I quit smoking cigarettes. Now that I think about it, because no lie, when I drank, I could smoke me up 2 packs, especially when you have a couple drinks. Hit the cigarette, just good combination. I mean, it's a bad, deadly combination, but it felt good. It doesn't mean that it's good, but it felt good. Temporary comfort for a fucked up end result. Not easy for a soldier. Oh man. Okay. I'll tell you what, man. Me growing up in my life as a kid, and seeing the things that I seen, and went through the things that I have, especially as a teenager, I can tell you this: I seen some really fucked up shit here. And then you got people that look at that shit on and say that shit like that doesn't happen here, or they say this is like they have no clue. And you know what? Growing up in my life, I'll tell you, like, even coming up, like, even my father and my mother, like, the shit that I saw, that's why it took me a long time to even find peace at this age. And it's really hard, because even after my kid and all this shit happened, I kind of lost that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 1% till the day I die. Yeah, me too, bro. 1% of people in the world, bro. Don't be like everybody else, right? Me too, man. I don't want to be like nobody else. Bipolar unicorn happening. What's happening, bro? Not much. Just here having a beer, talking shit, you know. I don't want to be like anybody else either, man. There's nothing wrong with being me. Everybody sounds the same in music. Everybody dresses the same. I don't like that shit. It's just like, I used to get fades back in the days and shit. You know, now I let my hair grow. And I thought to I stopped cutting my hair and getting fades, because I like, man, everybody, that game Minecraft and shit, everything's all pixelated and it's all squared up. That's how everybody looks at the fucking barbershop. I'm sorry. People like, oh, that shit looks clean. I go, y'all motherfuckers all look alike and shit. Y'all look like y'all came out, y'all got the same motherfucking hair. It was cool when not a lot of people had it, but now that everybody has it, everybody looks like they in Minecraft and shit, all squared up and shit, you know? It's like you'll look digital and shit. I'm HD, motherfucker. I got an HD haircut. You know what I'm saying? With the little extra pixels there. You know what I mean? Some of that shit's cool. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just saying, man. I mean, style is, I think it's what you make out of it. Being original, unique. And if motherfuckers don't like it, fuck them. Oh, them shoes, them this, that. A motherfucker that gotta talk about your clothes is insecure with their whole personality, their whole human set, their whole existence. A 4K haircut, hell yeah, bro. A fucking 4K haircut and shit. What up, you Puerto Rican? Yeah, bro. Yo soy puertorriqueño. Why am I Puerto Rican? Oh, why are you Puerto Rican? Why do I gotta answer that to you? ¿Tú no ves la jodida bandera ahí? Yo soy boricua de pura cepa. Es como yo digo a la gente en Puerto Rico, yo soy boricua, yo soy de ustedes aunque no quieren. Because that's how Puerto Ricans are. Always going at ourselves. I'm not saying you, I'm just saying I just started thinking about that. Yo no tengo que validar eso, nunca, porque eso es algo que uno tiene en la sangre, that's something you got in your blood. That's why I'm Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? I'm Puerto Rican because I was born there. And I know that my people that were sent out here, like my family that came out here, they were part of the mass migration, right? Because they were part of, like where my family comes in Puerto Rico, son del monte, like gente de Laja, las María Maricao del monte, la gente que trabajaba en la finca, cortaban machete y todo eso. What a question is that? Right? Y tú sabes qué? And you know what? You know what? I learned. You know what I'm saying? Mi gente, because they were promised something better over here. And they wanted to feed their people. You know why? Because lo único que había allá era cortar caña y vivir pobre y jodido. You know what I'm saying? Porque no había nada a ofrecer. Y era gente que no tenían educación. They weren't educated. They didn't know any better. Lo único que sabían era la esclavitud de trabajo que hacían y ya. Gente estúpida, ¿verdad? Que uno dice. They say stupid people porque no tenían, como se dice, educación en libros. O pusieron su confianza en una gente que le mintieron. The people lied to them. Y ahora estamos aquí. That's why I'm Puerto Rican. That makes me Puerto Rican too. You know? And let me tell you something about Puerto Rico. I love my people, pero qué rápido dan la llave a cualquier cabrón. Pero I'm boricua, no, and that's the problem with your people. Your own people always diss your own people. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, ¿por qué tú eres aquí? ¿Por qué ellos son aquí? Porque son diferentes. No, motherfucker. La gente no son diferentes. Es que tú estás pensando eso. You think that shit. And I'm not saying you, bro, but I'm just saying. And I'm saying that because I know a motherfucker the other day I was talking to about that shit. Y me tratan de decir, tú estás engringado, blah, 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 blah. How, bro? I'm proud. Very proud. Chacho. It's like that song by Roy Brown. Yo soy boricua aunque nazco en la luna. If I'm born on the moon, I'm still Puerto Rican, bro. That's something that I can change. And it's not something I want to. And yes, I'm very proud of it. Why not? I'm proud to be puertorriqueño. Why not, you know? Un orgullo ser boricua y vivir boricua. Yeah. Y ser puertorriqueño. And that's something I think all puertorriqueños should be proud of. Aquí o allá, donde quiera que carajo tú eres. Si tú eres boricua, be proud of being boricua. De verdad que sí. Because we're another nationality that's going into extinction. Y muchos de ellos se vienen para acá. Come over here and then they lose their land, right? Just like that happened to my family. Because you got to remember back when my people came over here, the roads were made of gold. And you know why they did that? Because they needed people to do work and pay minimum wages and throw you into a ghetto and then tell you that you ain't shit or and then this and this and that and then get replaced by other immigrants. And then you become lazy because you realize that you have rights too. You know what I mean? And you don't want to put up with the bullshit. And that I love about my people. Mi gente boricua. Somos rebelde. And we don't take no shit. Not even from our own. But it's a small island, or am I wrong? Yes, it's a very small island. It's a very small island. But that doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit, though. You know? I mean, being a small island, bro. Being a small island or being a small person, that doesn't mean nothing, bro. El que tiene maña, bro. Who's strong is strong. You know what I'm saying? Shit, there could be only 200 Puerto Ricans in the world. And they said, hey, they're dissing on your people, and I gotta back them up. 200 against the world. I'm gonna back up my 200 motherfuckers that I get. You know what I'm saying? That's me. That's how proud I am. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go against the world. But if the world go against my people, I'm gonna go against the world. You get what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Now, if any of my people are wrong and I think they're a bitch ass motherfucker, that there's no such thing of you're Puerto Rican or this or that or whatever the fuck you are. A bitch motherfucker's a bitch motherfucker no matter where he's from. I don't give a fuck what land or mass or anywhere he's from. Puerto Rico, Mexico, anywhere, fucking India, I don't give a fuck. If you're a bitch ass motherfucker, you're just that. Doesn't matter where you come from, bro. There's a lot of those. Those outnumber everybody. Let's put it that way. Maybe bitch ass motherfuckers should have their own fucking country. Called bitch ass motherfucker. Bamf. Not badass motherfucker, bitch ass motherfucker. Shit, you gotta be proud. You gotta be proud. Nothing wrong with that. Gone forever, yeah. I'm Scottish. Small island, but we invented half your shit. I'm Puerto Rican, bro. Hey, you know what, bro? You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Puerto Rico's an island, right? What do I think of Cubans? I have nothing against Cubanos. I have nothing against Cubans. But some Cubans don't get along with me because I'm a socialist. You get what I'm saying? My people have no own country. And I say that like that, and people are like, what the fuck? Like Fidel Castro y todo esto, y fucking Stalin, y da 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 da. No, I'm not one of them. And you know what? I won't even explain to it because I don't need to. You can go on, and motherfuckers can Google that shit now. You know what I'm saying? There's a real reason why I'm that way, and it's not for a bad one. It's not because I believe in dictatorship. It's not that at all. Hey, what up, King Windsor? How you doing, bro? I'm just here chilling, bro, having a couple of drinks. I have nothing against Cubanos. There is some Cubanos that I, like, that lived on the island I knew, que vivieron bien en la isla. And you know what? Puerto Ricans didn't fuck with the Cubanos on the island. Puertorriqueños son bien buenos con los cubanos en la isla. Now, to the Dominicans, not too much in some areas, right? But that can go both ways. And I'm not going to explain that, but I know a little bit about that, right? Pero con los cubanos, nobody fucks with the cubanos on the island, you know? You guys got the Mr. Special, you got all this kind of shit, got your business. You guys are conservative type of people, you know what I mean? Self-preservation. Yeah. You know what I mean? But the minute, boy, I say this shit, because soy social, people get scared, boy. They're gonna run, terrorists, da 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 da, and all fucking shit, and I'm like, oh well, piensa lo que tú quieres de mí, I don't care. What about Mexicans? Oh, I got nothing against Mexicans, bro. Hell no, I got a lot of Mexican friends. I got a lot of Cuban friends too, believe it or not. A few, not a lot. I got more, man, because there's a lot of Mexicans out here. Yeah, Mexicans are cool. I ain't got nothing against Mexicans. Man, you know, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't got nothing against ningún Latino. No Latinos. You know why? What's up from San Antonio? What's up, San Antonio, bro? Much love and respect to San Antonio over there in Texas, bro. Junior Torres, my gente Latino. I'm gonna give you Alejandro Hernandez. You have to be Latino. You have to be, right? I'm gonna tell you this, right? This is what I think. Okay? There was a time that the old world, the new world where we're from, America, what they called. I forgot what it was called. I don't remember right now everything because I've been having a bebida, right? Right? You had the Aztecs, you had the Mayans. Well, what I believe, and they say this is true because the DNA, right? We take DNA. And most Latinos have a DNA, will have a high percentage of what they say Native American. And why do you say Native American? Because Native American means native to this land. Native to this land right here. Right? So that means all you motherfuckers that are from this side of the world have that bloodline in you. So that means so that means we were the same people. Mohicans, Tahoe, Aztec, all those fucking people, Taínos, all those people, and there's proof that the Taínos came in through Florida, went all the way into the Carolinas. You know what I mean? So people try to tell you that there were savages and they only lived in certain areas, but no, they actually kind of knew each other and they spread out and they become tribes. And there was 1,000 years of peace. 1,000 years of fucking peace. And then here came the fucking Europeans to fuck it all up. You get what I'm saying? And took away our 1,000 years of peace and tell us to go home even though we're from here. We got more blood to this land than anybody else. Right? But yet, like people, and I'm not saying you will divide us. Oh, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm Mexican, but at the end of the day, we're all the same people. Somos Latino, we come from the same place. Minorities in sets, even like us Puerto Ricans, like people like even say like even and let me tell you, Black history is part of our culture because when the Spaniards brought the slaves, who did you think they mixed us up with? Right? That's where Puerto Ricans come from, and that was very embedded in my culture. Like I said, my great grandmother's mother, who was poor and free, her mother was a fucking slave. Get what I'm saying? I got that in my bloodline, and I'm not feeling bad about that because they didn't have a choice. You get what I'm saying? So if all our Latino, you know, there's a guy, you look him up, it's called Simón Bolívar, and I'm not talking about Che Guevara, because Che Guevara talk about Simón Bolívar. Simon Bolivar was a man that's like Bolivia and all that shit. He wanted to independendize he wanted to make the Latin America like the United States, like states, become like one united area, right? That's why they killed his ass, because if he got that shit, can you imagine? We have everything on this part of the world. You got Central America, you got South America, and look at all the poor shit there. Why is it that, and no diss to Canadians, why is it that Canadians have it so much better and they're in a cold ass area? They don't even have the resources like you have available with tourism and all that shit. I'm not saying you guys don't. I'm just saying that's how I look at it. Shit, I ain't never even been up there, but Canadians come in and out back in the days. But shit, try to have a Mexican come in and out. That motherfucker got to cross deserts and shit like that. Or Hondureños that I know that did that shit, or fucking wherever, coming up on over here from far fucking away for a better life, right? But that's what bothers me is like, they say, oh, you should have a better life there. And you're right, we should have a better life like that. But through greed and wealth and the way the system is the system is being made for you not to succeed and your own people, because we divide ourselves amongst borders. And we are native people. Our people, nosotros, Boricua, Mexicano, Cubano, we have that native way of being. That's why family life is important to most of us Latinos. That's why Hispanics are so prone to religion, because you want that sense of spirituality, because that's how our people were. The natives were that way. They were dancing around the fire and shit and talking to the gods. And you know what? They didn't even have to pay a fucking bill. You know what I'm saying? And they ate. Right? And then they had these motherfuckers bring a cross and all this shit and tell you were wrong. And if your name ain't Manuel, or if somebody in the Bible, you got to die and burn on a cross. And there was this motherfucker in Puerto Rico, and I forgot his name, man. I hate to say stories without his name. He was from Haiti. He was, because all the Tainos were the same, from Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Cuba. I know you guys had Caribes, a lot of Caribes, but still the natives were the same. They were all the same shit, regardless, just different tribes, the same shit. Right? And that motherfucker, when the Spaniards came in, they told him, they said, this is going to be your motherfucking name. A few names. He's like, I'm not going to take that name. And they go, well, if you're not going to take that name, a name from the Bible, then you're going to go to hell. And then you know what he told them? He says, then burn me, because I'd rather go to hell. Because if you're going to go to heaven and people like you're going to go to heaven, I'd rather go to hell. And you know what? That statement to me is so cool, so tripped out, how that motherfucker says, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And he burned on a stake. He died. He didn't live for that shit. He died. But that just shows you, man, that at the end of the day, you don't control me. And if it comes down to that, then I guess I'm going to have to die for that shit. Where I'm from, I'm here. I'm in Chicagoland area. I'm in Elgin. When I lived on the island, I lived in La Maria, Puerto Rico. Barrio Anone. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was at over there. But now I'm here in Elgin. I've been out here more than out there, that's for sure. But everything has a purpose. And people tell me, so if you start thinking about that and you start studying the DNA, and DNA is starting to prove that we're all the same people, so that kind of gives us an identity. And you know what? Knowledge is power. And I said, man, wouldn't it be cool if Simón Bolívar, if his journey, I think he died in Mexico or something like that. They even had his hand or something like that. He was respected. He was a true revolutionary when it came to revolution. And that was before all that shit. Before guerrillas, all that shit. He was already doing that shit. And you know what? He was killed. But if his thing would have become legacy, he freed a lot of people. And you know, his right-hand man was a Puerto Rican man. Because Puerto Ricans even back then believed in the independence of a country. To not be conquered by Spain or Portugal. You know, we were fighting the Spaniards before we were fighting Americans, let's put away, like here where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's how it went down. But it was justifiable, man, because people wanted their independence. But you know what got put in place? Because you see, this is the thing, people are like, oh, but look who took power and look at what they turned into. You know why? Because they gave power to the bitch-ass motherfuckers. That's why. And some people say power was taken. What I'm trying to say there is that we're all the same. We're all the same people, man. Si tú eres Latino, you are. just with the strain of something here and something there. But at the end of the day, if we go back to our native blood, we're all the same. And if you don't believe me, look it up. Look at that shit up. I did my research on that shit. This land is my land. Do I like Trump? You know that question. No, I don't like fucking Trump. Do you like Trump? Would I get mad at anybody that likes Trump? No. That's your... See, this is the thing with me. I don't gotta like a motherfucker. I don't gotta like you. You don't gotta like me. And if you didn't, I respect that. So if you like Trump, then fine. You know, be your Trump, throw your sin. But for me, Trump, fuck that puto. I don't fuck with that bitch ass motherfucker. I'm sorry. That's how I feel about that shit. I got my reasons. Am I gonna explain them? I have. Do I have to? No, I'm not. That's how I feel about it, and that's how it's gonna stay. There's nothing that will change my mind on that, and I know that. I know. You know what I'm saying? May something good come out of them? I hope so. I hope so. Do I feel that anything good has ever come out? Hell to the fucking no. But then again, I don't believe in this fucking system. Then again, I don't believe in a political system because it's all fake to me. This whole shit is fake, bro. That's how I feel. I feel it's a big lie. Big deception. Like I was saying earlier, don't you think this shit is a little fishy? Just a little bit? But no, humans don't give a fuck. They give a fuck about what they're getting and receiving. That's big. Social media, this, clout, whatever. Our minds are too focused on other shit. And it's on stories, fantasies. You know what I mean? We're living in people are disillusional. Like they're living in Disney. I don't know. But it'll take a catastrophic thing or a virus to get you scared and get you going. Because like I said, people will move in any direction. Most people will move in any direction because of fear. Fear of somebody having something better than you. Fear of being left behind. Fear of this, fear of that, fear. Think about how much things you're scared. Think about how many things are scared here. Motherfuckers are scared of here, compared to what they are not scared of. Like this whole virus thing, the motherfuckers are doing what they're doing because of fear, right? I am, even me, not fear. I don't want my kid to get sick. I don't want anybody's kid to get sick. I don't want to be the spreader of the fucking disease. And that's not fear. That's just being a responsible human being caring. Because why do I want to give anybody sick? If I'm sick, I'm sick. That's me. I don't want to get nobody sick. Because I know if I get that motherfucker sick, I can get my mother sick. You know what I mean? I think about my own. That's why I do it. Just because like people don't want to do this or do that. If you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for the motherfuckers you do care about. And if you don't care about anybody, then that's a fucked up life. Sorry. Learn how to love find something to love. Get a dog, shit. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but seriously. There's things I got my dog. I love my motherfucking dog. I love my dog, Bentley. And you know what? I like him because he's an asshole dog too, and I know he'll kill a motherfucker for me. That's loyalty and to every kind of way. You can't get that from a human being. Shit. That's why when I went shopping, now everybody, where'd this that I already had my food, I already got my shit stocked. The only thing I didn't have stocked and I worried about was my dog. So I went and got him his fucking food. He's stocked up. We ready. We ready for some time delay. And let me tell you something. You know, I ain't scared. I ain't scared to lose all this. I'm not. You know what I'm scared? If there's something I'm scared of to not be original and be myself. And let this carry me along the way, because none of this I'm gonna take to the grave anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to just sit here and enjoy the few comedies, the few things, toys that I do have, and enjoy them until it's done. And you motherfuckers ain't crying about the toys you had when you was a kid that you don't have now. You ain't crying for them. That's how everything is. None of this shit is permanent anyway. they in life they teach you that you're like immortal and shit, because people say, oh, then you don't want to be scared all your life because you're gonna die, and no, it's not that, I'm scared. Wouldn't you want to be scared to die miserable? Don't you think that's worst? And then you got people taking away their lives. I'm not trying to talk about it in a bad way. I just feel like that's fucked up, where you have to feel that you have to do that, but you don't have to do it. It's because most of the people that I know, that I got a friend that did that, and most of it was because of how other people felt about them. How is it that you let somebody take that much control over the way you think and the why you do things and why you're alive? Why would you put your life in somebody else's hand? Those people might not even really give a fuck about you anyway. When you were born, they weren't there. What breed I got? I got a pit bull. I say I didn't. I got Bentley. His name's Bentley. That was his name. I adopted him. I saved him. He's a pit. I was gonna get a Doberman Pinscher. I was gonna spend a few grand. My wife is like, really? I was like, yeah. She's like, no, there's a dog. You should think about adopting. Blah 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 blah. And there's this pit, and she's like, I don't want no fucking pit bull. I said I want this Doberman Pinscher from this breed, and blah blah blah. And she's like, just let the dog come over, and you could see it. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm like, I'm not getting this dog. And I don't know. I saw that fucking dog. He came in, and he reminded me of myself. Misunderstood. Kill a motherfucker, but very misunderstood. And he deserved the chance, because he wouldn't have had a chance, And I have kids, and I brought that dog in my house, and some of my family members were upset with me because they thought I was endangering my own kids because I brought the dog in there, because that's how scared people are of pits. And I knew that wasn't the case. I just kept him because I knew there was something special about the dog, and I've had him for over 7 years now, and he's one of the best dogs I've had. He's a good boy. I'm glad I have him. Everything happens for a reason. I wish I would have had him as a puppy. When I got him, he was about a year. He was a year old already. He didn't know shit. He was aggressive. He was very lost. He didn't know how to even go up and down stairs. It was funny. I should have recorded it. People show dogs. You should have saw Bentley going up and down stairs. The way he moved his feet was crazy. Now he runs up and down them, And then I even put a privacy fence brand new just for the fucking dog, Like, I love my dog, I ain't gonna lie. I do. When you come home, and he receives me always happy, always jumping, always excited. If I go upstairs right now, he'll receive me like if I just got home or something, That's just the way he is. When you wake up in the morning, he celebrates that you woke up. I'm like, shit. It's a celebration, bitches. That's Bentley. Hello, cheers from Belgium. I got a Siberian Husky. Oh, those are beautiful, man. My uncle had a Siberian Husky that I grew up around. Beautiful dogs. And my first dog that grew up around and we took him in was Shay. It was a canine, a German Shepherd. Beautiful German Shepherd. A female German Shepherd was my first dog. And she grew up around Siberian Husky. But we stayed with Shay. And Shay, she was a very protective dog. And she protected me in a lot of fucked up situations. That dog came into my life for a reason, man, when I was a kid, man. So I've always had this thing for animals, man. I did. My sister used to get mad. I used to save them birds and everything and make them fly, just because, man, I felt like they can't help themselves. It's our fault they're in the situation they're in anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me bring this motherfucker, make it fly away. And there was a bird when I lived at, and I got it. It was actually three birds. Found the nest, and the mother, I don't know, it just didn't go, and I heard the birds chirping and chirping, man, and them birds were there, and they were like, it was right by one of the windows that I had, and I was looking on the thing, and the mother bird died. You know what I mean? Like, it was dead right there, right next to the birds. It was 3 of them, and I took 3 of them and I raised them and put them under under my bed. And I had them for a few months before my mom noticed, and my mom's like, get the... I had them for a few months, and my mom's like, what the fuck is that noise? And she found the fucking birds chirping under my bed and shit. And we had those birds, man, and raised them all the way up till they flew away, you know. And one of them that I was close to would come back. I don't know if the other 2 made it, but only one of them that I knew, and I knew the way it was that bird because it had a spot on its. And they were just regular birds. There were not no fancy, beautiful birds. They were your regular birds you see. It had a circle spot on the wing on one side that was different from the rest of the thing, so I never forgot the bird. And that motherfucking bird would come back every year because they were migrating birds. Would come back, and they knew, and come back and go on that balcony. We lived there for like 5 years. And that bird came back. I saw that bird for a few years come back. No lie, for like 3 years. Then after that, I never saw it again, but it would fly. Even on the windowsill, and it was the bird, and I knew it was the bird, but it's not like I touched it and we had a meeting and we were hugging and shit. Bird was clapping. No, it would just fly, look at you, and go away. And I was like, there goes the fucking bird. Like, it just felt like it was saying, hey, what's up? I'm here, bro. See you later. You know what I mean? That was cool. A squirrel, too. Hey, you too, Ronnie. Hey, thanks for coming in, bro. You stay blessed too, man. I appreciate it. Stay safe too, man. May you guys have a great week and a great week. Enjoy this time. If you're off or if you're working, man, regardless, enjoy your time, man. You know what I mean? And take it one day at a time, an hour at a time, and just try to enjoy it. You know, just put your hands up high. You know, it's a roller coaster ride. You know what I'm saying? If you put your hands up, you feel that adrenaline. You know. That's life for you. Woo! But thanks for coming in, man. You take it easy. Thanks. And cheers, bro. Salud, salud. I get the dog, Hernandez. That's what I said. I have Bentley locked up, but see, Bentley is a good dog. He will only attack if I command him to, or my wife. He'll only command him when only one time. I had a buddy come over, and he wasn't too fond of dogs, and I had Bentley out. He's like, yeah, but Bentley wasn't feeling him, so I had to lock him up because I think Bentley would have bit him. That only time, and then after a while, after he calmed down and he saw me with him and he saw he's come, then I let him out. Because Bentley is going to trust me. I'm the alpha. So, seriously, if I'm not having an issue with the person, he won't attack. He won't. But if I have an issue with somebody or somebody touches me or something like that, he don't like that shit. He don't like it. That's why I told my wife, if something ever happens to me, make sure you put the dog in a cage because they're going to probably have to kill him to get him off of me. And you know what? I respect that. Like, one time I got hurt. I got pain, hit myself and went on the floor. I'm like, oh, fuck. All he did, he just came by me and just like all freaked out because he saw me like that. Because I'm not like that. You know, I don't complain. I'm not no whiner. But that shit hurt. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. And I saw the way he reacted and I was like, damn, you know. Or when I get sick or something, you know what I mean? He'll it's like he's different, like he knows. I don't know. And I was like, damn, you know. I just know that everything has a reason to have a purpose. And me with that dog, really, for me, it's like he was meant to be in my life right now. Like I said, he's been with me 7 years. Pit bulls don't live a long time, and the day that he goes, I know that I'm gonna have a big void. No lie, I'm gonna have a big void in my heart the day that fucking dog goes. I never thought I would love a dog like I love him. I've had animals I like and stuff like that, and I'm a cold ass person, but no lie, when I open my heart to something, and that dog, and I thought to myself, shit, I don't even like thinking about that. He's 7 years, you know, he probably got 7 more years or less, you know. I'm like, shit. I hope he gets the full extent of his life, because I don't know if I'll miss too much. He's too unique, you know. So Even when I act like an asshole, he still acts cool with me, you know? But shit. I can't believe I've been streaming for already 2.5 hours talking all this shit. I can't believe I even kept on talking. What the fuck? I haven't done a stream in a long time like this, the bar streams and shit, just because, like I said, I don't drink as much as I do. Had a lot of shit going down, and you know, I like to do this. I like to drink and have a couple drinks. Like I said, I'm not drinking like I used to. I'm not drunk or nothing major or nothing like that. But that's what you do at a beer. That's what the whole thing about drinking beer was, going to bars to be social with other people. Get out, have a couple drinks, hang out with some motherfuckers, talk some cool shit, and that was it, you know. But other than that, that's what it was all about, right? So, shit. So it's been 2 hours and a half. I'm gonna get off this motherfucker. Honestly, I'm done. I think it's my time to go too. I think it's a quitting time now for Devious. I don't stay up in this motherfucker too long, you know. I gotta go to work tomorrow anyway. I don't want to be up too late. I don't want to get too fucked up, because then I'm gonna be like, fuck this shit. I'm sick. I'm motherfucking sick. Or, I'm sick. No, let's not even say that no more. Later, peace out. Hey, Eichel, thank you, bro. Peace out to you. And like I said to everybody, thank you all for joining and listening to all my rant and bullshit and whatever up and down. This motherfucker was like... But like I said, peace out, motherfuckers. I'm out this bitch. What do I gotta do? I gotta get the controller. Peace out, Kazi. I'll talk to you later, bro. I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna be playing some video games. I'm not drunk or nothing like that. Like I said, honestly, I only had 13 beers. That's it. 13. This is number 13. You know what I mean? Like Friday the 13th. I say when it's Friday the 13th, I think it's a good luck. I think it's a lucky thing. Because ain't nothing really bad happened to me on Friday the 13th. Actually, good things have happened to me on that day. Just to say. I'm just saying. But anyway, you guys take it easy. Stay blessed. Everybody stay safe. I hope everybody stays healthy and nobody gets in. This shit ends real soon. I only wish everybody the best or whatever. I only wish anything bad onto the motherfuckers that wish bad on me. I don't give a fuck, like me, that part of me or not. But that's me. So, like I said, much love to you. And if you and if you're not, fuck you too. You get what I'm saying? Goes both ways. Can give a fuck anyway. So peace out, motherfuckers. Peace.